Okay.
Oh no.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What happened last week, bro?
We're getting there.
Okay, my fault.
We talked to a whore for about 3 hours.
You were very distracted the entire
Yeah. You were.
I was enamored. Damn, it's fun.
Yup.
So, where we had last left off, our cursed company had made their journey back to Golden Spire and had begun a mission for the Emperor on behalf of the greater threat outside of Golden Spire's city walls. The cursed company had then sought information as well as restock their supplies in this great city. They met with Missandra, a powerful sorceress and information broker within the city, and they had been told to come back to receive the information they had asked for in the morning. Now, for the sake of brevity, there is quite a few other things that happened. Just to catch you up, King, more so what has occurred is just basically a lot of yapping. You guys had also learned that Ilrith Tell knows Missandra through some means. And also that you guys had been searching for items of the Magistrate, and there happens to be one in this city currently that might be of interest to Arthur. We now pick up with our cursed company just having left this brothel into the cool, night breeze, or cool evening breeze of Golden Spire. You guys can smell the salt in the air as this is a coastal city, and it's a very beautiful evening. It's not quite nighttime just yet. You guys can kind of see the sun setting in the sky. It's a little more cool this time of year, and the night is yours in Golden Spire. The boys are on the loose in town.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Dogs out of
shit.
It's gonna be so fucking stupid.
Alright. I'm gonna go question this guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I'll,
one guy. Yeah, that one guy. Yeah.
I'm not paying attention.
I was paying perfect attention.
Figures. There's a guy asking about me at this bar. See if we can find him, see what he knows.
Is he already
Simple.
at the bar?
He might be at this time. Or one of them.
And you are speaking of the guy that Shakira had mentioned to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah. You guys can make your way through the city and kind of... You guys begin to notice that while the city noise is a little bit dampened during this time of night, you guys almost hear, like, the nightlife coming to life as well, where you hear people almost still going about menial task, and as well as you walk by taverns and people begin to cheer and shout as well. It is atmospheric through the city, and as you approach the Horny Tap, you guys can begin to see that there is kind of a start of a celebration happening in the city. Not like a full like festival or anything, but there seems to be some sort of at least colloquial holiday happening among the city. You guys do know that around this time of the year is whenever people begin to fully harvest and kind of prepare for the winter. So harvest season brings amongst large festivals, etc. In the city. And then there is outside. Sorry, I'm dealing with audio issues. Keegan is texting me and telling me my audio's fucked up, so I'm trying to fix it.
I can hear you just fine.
Is it on the stream?
Ian's fine.
Pristine
King-
condition.
King was just a little quiet 2 sessions ago.
Oh, we're talking about the stream. I see.
Mhm. Yeah. So it's just I want to make.
Well,
I wanna make sure we
all
turn
of
them up
my-
before we go.
All of my mixes got fucked up, so
Okay, word.
hopefully it is better. But yeah, you guys approach the Leaky Tap. You guys can see that there's a semblance of nightlife beginning to happen. There is people kind of starting to come into the shop and kind of just sit down at a table and start their night and forget about their troubles for the day. But the tavern is yours. You guys can... Arthur, you peer in, and Shakira's not here currently. it's somewhat a regular occurrence for her to, have other things to do other than just sit behind the bar. So she might be doing something else, but she is not here currently.
Yeah, she might be dealing with 1,000 or not, well, the 1,000 gold that was given to her.
Yeah, reinvesting, right?
Yeah.
But you can see that since the nightlife is beginning to start, you guys transfer from the city noise to the somewhat cozy insides of this tavern. There is not a full band playing, however, there is a musical troupe at least, with a flute and a lute at least. Not quite a vocal, but at least giving some atmosphere to the inside of this tavern.
I want to do a quick scan, see if anyone's like going around, just seeing if someone's asking questions.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah, can I assist him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's a 23.
Okay. You actually don't see anyone right now. There is no, like, sketchy looking guy or kind of just, like, asking too many questions kind of guy right now. There seems to be a lot of people just in their cups, either starting or the people who have sadly been here since noon deep in their cups. However, a good array of people are starting to swath in. It seems like a somewhat busy night.
Do you think we're too early? Do you think that this is more of like a night comer? Should we maybe kick back, maybe take a second and see how the night develops?
Yeah, I mean, if he is looking for me, maybe I should just be out here.
This is fair. I mean, it depends on how we want to go about this. So do we want him to immediately see you, and is this person more of like a, I guess, do you know anything about this person as far as like their behavior?
No, I don't really remember guys that I beat up.
I'm just wondering if
If I did.
just wondering if possibly we wanted to like not make a scene. I don't know how he'll react to seeing you, but if he's just here to observe, then maybe we're okay. But we could possibly lure him out.
Yeah, I could probably just be somewhere out of sight. Maybe he needs to just know where I am and report back, so maybe I should be out of sight. If you guys see him asking around, then I can come out.
What do you say you go and try and find Shakira in case they're here right now?
That works.
Or-
I'm just gonna walk off. Like he's just gonna like walk into like the places where the employees would go and just not.
Yeah. So there is like a second story to this where it's not necessarily housing or like a room. Like she doesn't run like a full inn operation where people stay consistently. She does, however, sleep in the upstairs portion of this. It duels as her house. There is, like an office-esque as well as her room, and there is also an extra quarters for usually 2 to 3 employees at a time that rotate through the, kind of through the year. But yeah, you kind of can go up the stairs. You know that you're welcome, so no one's going to tell you no. So you can head upstairs if you wish.
Yep. He's gonna go up there and just start knocking on doors if he doesn't see her.
Okay. Yeah. You don't immediately notice like any of the doors open or anything, and like the first door on your right is kind of like that office. So if you just want to go ahead and knock first on there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kind of dum dum dum. Takes a second, and no one comes to the door for a little while, but it does seem like you hear like shuffling on the other side of the door for just a second, and then you like see a crack in the door, and Shakir just, yes, hello?
That guy come by yet?
Oh, right. Give me just a minute, please. And she shuts the door, and a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes goes by, and she steps out from behind the door and just says, the guy, right. No, he's not been by tonight, I don't think. I haven't been downstairs in a little while, though. I have been tied up in just some business affairs recently, tonight.
Yeah,
so.
Arthur's gonna try to like look behind her.
She has shut the door. She like slinked through the crevice and then shut it.
Maybe it's... Yeah, I don't want to know. Anyway, Yeah, we got a plan. I'm not going to make a ruckus in here. We're just trying to
I
catch the
would
guy off guard.
appreciate that. Look, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am not a fan of all of these people exuding power over me and my customers, especially me as a small business owner. But still, I would prefer that you don't, throw someone through a table tonight.
I try not to.
I know. I appreciate it. And it's not usually your fault. I can't fault you for trying, at least.
I definitely did it at least once on purpose.
For sure. No, I get that. Sometimes people require that not gentle presence.
Yeah, I guess we kind of... That's not the case, then I just need to wait out of sight, see what my friends do.
Sweetheart, honestly, I'm going to tell you, it's pretty random whenever he comes in. It might not be in the middle of this sentence, Arthur. You actually hear a slight scuffle begin downstairs. However, the downstairs group, you have noticed someone come into the bar that does look a little bit shady and had begun to kind of question a small table. And you had just seen Arthur go upstairs not but like a minute ago. If anyone is going to try and alert him or anything. Ansys, you were the one keeping like a really close eye, and you were the first one to catch it.
Yeah, I think that while I won't interact with the scuffle happening, I would like to just kind of like ease my way upstairs as quickly as I can to try and get Arthur. Or at
Yeah,
least let him know what's happening.
It hasn't occurred just yet, and as you take your eyes off of him and begin to go upstairs, these two things happen in conjunction, where you begin to try and like go and find Arthur after like 4 or 5 minutes of him disappearing, and then as you like turn your back on him, you look back and he has got a dude by his scruff and kind of like hit his face into the table. And you, especially like Kevrick and Dawn and Asher, you guys all hear him just say, "You saw the tall fuck and you didn't stop him. Doesn't seem like you're a very good informant then, now does it?" And then boom, like slams his head into the face again. You see this like poor like farmer looking dude just like has a job and like fucking bloody nose and like face now, and he's got like a spilt mug on his table now, and he's just like, I fucking, god damn it, and he like kind of like sets his nose back in. But yeah, Ansys, you see Arthur like at the end of the top of the stairs, and Arthur, you guys make like eye contact, and Shakira says, the fuck was that noise?
I think the guy who's looking for you is here. Right. What do you want us to do? And I'll kind of look back at the other guys and be like, boys, just buy us a little bit of time. Make sure nothing gets too out of hand.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Stop.
It's like, sure, yeah, I'll walk over to the guy, I guess. Like,
Just observe the situation. You don't have to intervene, but just make sure that nothing gets out of hand.
buy time. Do you want me to observe or do you want me to buy time? Like, beat that ass, bro.
Observe.
Okay, see, you can't
Don
be.
casts oil immediately.
Yeah, buy time. Fuck.
Damn.
Well, I guess we got lucky.
Yeah, you see this guy kind of saying, "Well, where did he go? Where did you see him go?" And he just like is like asking questions without letting the guy answer. He seems like this is the biggest night of his life so far. Almost like he's finally able to add some worth to the organization that he's actually a part of. But yeah, you guys begin to see that. Arthur and Ansys, you guys are kind of on the staircase right now.
Arthur kind of wants to try to sneak up, but not in like he's crouching, but just walk up to see if like just try to make the guy not notice his presence for a second.
Yeah, like Batman in an alleyway, you just kind of appear behind him, like hands on your hips. And the only person to notice you so far is the dude on the table, who is like kind of shifted his nose back into place, and he's just looking up, kind of not in like any sort of like a oh shit kind of way. It's more so just like a thank God I didn't have to get up and go find this motherfucker.
Arthur wants to put his thumb and his index finger like right on these sides of the guy's neck.
Okay, yeah.
Like it grabbed right there. Like,
Yeah.
Just like.
Yeah, you find like right at the base of the ears, and like a cat like getting spooked, you like feel the hair on the back of his neck stand up after this, and he kind of like tries to like swat it away and like turn around.
Arthur's just gonna try to clamp his grip down on his neck.
Okay, yeah. Just make like a grapple check, and we'll just like kind of flavor it with this.
Okay. 16.
Okay.
That was a bad roll for me.
Worse for me. He does not break your grip around his neck. He like tries to turn, and he just is like forced to like locked into this corner booth right now.
All right. Here's how we're gonna do things. Let's take it step by step. Ansis, first, could you take some gold out of this guy's pocket and give it to this poor man?
Hey, well, here's how we're gonna do things. Do you know who I work for? Look, I've got someone very important that's going to be waiting for me, and we are going to take this outside, and we're going to do this like a gentleman. I've been looking for you for a very long time. You can tell he is terrified.
Ansis is trying to take the shit out of his pocket.
Arthur's just gonna like slowly just like squeeze even harder. Just like, no, you're gonna do an apology to this man first, and then we can do this like gentlemen. Because you obviously aren't going to give that pleasure to this nice man right here.
It's a damn shakedown. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
but I'm just like frisking him for any valuables.
Yeah,
As this is happening, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna use suggestion. I'm gonna say, I suggest you tell this tall man here who you work for and why you want information on him or.
yeah. However, suggestion works. Is it a roll?
So, yeah, it's a roll.
The
it's a
saving
wisdom
throw?
save,
Yeah.
First off, Ansis, you find about 15 gold and like a somewhat nice dagger, like in his just like blazer pocket almost. He's not wearing like armor. He's wearing like mostly like business casual wear for this day and age. Like, it is a somewhat like more professional looking man. But what is the check?
It's 16.
Yeah, he fails.
So he has to the best of his ability, say who he works for and why he wants Arthur, like what he has to do with Arthur.
Okay. As you find this 15 gold, you hand the 15 gold over to like the dude who got his face smashed in, like Arthur asked. Ansis?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hand over the gold to the guy. The guy is like slinking out of the booth and like trying to leave. He actually goes directly to the bar and fucking tries to get another drink. You see Shakira comes down as well, kind of like buttoning up her blouse for the night. Obviously, well made, and she comes to the table with her hands on her hips and just says, "Look, lovelies, all of your guys' company has been real nice, but I'm going to have to kick you out for the moment. I appreciate your patronage," and she looks directly like into the dude's face that you're holding. "And for the last time, please stay the fuck out of my establishment, as obviously I don't know this gentleman." And she looks at you and goes, "All right, have a good night. I hope this gets resolved for me, myself, and I, and as well as you. Boys, I wish you a good night." And she goes back to kind of working and like trying to kind of like put the night back together in here. But you guys step outside, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Arthur's just gonna taxi this guy out. He's not letting go.
Yeah,
I
okay.
ain't even get a drink, bro. I ain't even get a fucking drink. Yeah, I didn't do shit.
You guys step back outside. The street is still pretty busy. However, no one really bats an eye at someone being kicked out of the bar. So, you guys are all good. With the suggestion in play, questions you ask, he will probably... he was suggested to give info to you, so you were unaware of necessarily how well he has to do so, but...
It's to the best of his ability.
I know, I'm wondering if he can choose to just stay silent, though.
If he fails the wisdom throw on a failed save, it pursues the course of action he's described to the best of its ability.
Okay, yeah, so he'll answer your questions honestly.
You get a masher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM.
Hey, don't do that
what
shit.
is-
Well, no, I'm just saying that the spells.
Whoa.
I'm just saying that the spell's zone of truth doesn't like literally doesn't actually require you to tell the truth. You can just stay silent.
Zone of
so,
truth, you can just not say anything.
yeah.
No, it's the questions I already asked him. So basically, who he works for. Hold on, I'm getting my iPad.
Yeah, so I guess suggestion's only going to work for those two questions.
Yeah, it's only gonna go for the ones that he suggested.
Well, I mean, I can. So it has a duration of up to 8 hours, but it's concentration, right?
Ye-
So as long as like we're in on this conversation, anything that relates to that initial question, like if there's a follow-up question, sure.
And if you or any of your companions damage this target, the spell will end. So
Correct.
Good to know.
So the initial ones were, who does he work for, and why does he want business with Arthur?
yeah, you guys kind of push him outside into the streets, and I'm assuming like kind of off into the alleyway to the left or right of the building. You kind of throw him up against the wall. The first question that you guys had asked, he looks at all of you, and he says, "Let me pull up my fucking document real quick, because I only have documents prepared. Hold on." You see, where is it? Okay, he goes, I'm employed by Collis, Collis Devine.
I forgot my notebook.
How do you spell that?
It is Caulis, Collis.
And what do you want with our friends Arthur here?
He beat the shit out of my older brother. Our family doesn't take that shit lightly.
Oh, you're related to that guy.
Yes, I'm related to that guy.
What were you planning on doing with him once you found him?
Quite frankly, not a whole lot. Yet.
So bigger plans for later on, I assume.
A lot of people, myself included, would like to pay our family debts for sure.
Arthur, what do you think about this?
I think it's interesting, though I don't think it's enough to keep us from
Look,
breaking
my
wrist.
older worm of a brother failed the first time he was here. Whatever damage you do to me, I will not forget so easily.
Yeah, well, I mean, that implies you have the mental capacity to remember it. You know,
I promise you, if I don't have the mental capacity to remember it, my family will also know that. And they will know what I was here to do.
yeah.
And they will know, and they will come after you.
So the first time your older brother, who you seem to love, was here, I mean, was he just here to kick Arthur's ass? Or, like, what was he trying? What did he fail?
As far as I know, he was just on a night out, actually.
You said he failed.
Yeah, he didn't stand up for himself, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, some sort in the family.
He doesn't say anything, he just looks at you. And he just gives you a smirk.
So, Arthur, what should we do with this young man?
Well, I would like to do something. I'd like you to pass on a message to your family.
One sec.
He's gone. The guy just disappears.
Just fucking the board just vanishes in front of you.
So what do you think, guys? I think we leave him with like one wound. No, you know, just like give him a good old like
Like reach in there, take a rib out, take one rib out,
take a out.
and one. Yeah. Right
Just
there.
Yeah, I am sorry, I got home literally 15 minutes. I got home literally 15 minutes before stream and didn't have a chance to make dinner, so I'm making it currently.
Actually, the last time I left a message on someone, I carved into his chest.
Collis looks at all of you, like back pressed up against the wall, and he begins literally to say nothing. He just looks at all of you, and gives everyone a grin, and he just waits.
Give him a lobotomy.
What if we whoop his ass?
I want him to be able to speak. Okay.
Oh, Ansa seems disappointed.
You're a. Anyway.
What's the
I would
message?
like you to tell you, your family, and whoever works for you that I'm coming for them.
Right. We will find ourselves meeting once again, I'm sure. Clearly, my information was not that you had 4 other people with you. Came unprepared. So, I lose this one. Sometimes you take them on the chin.
Yeah, make it a little bit more fun next time. Bring some
Yawn.
your family members or something.
Yeah, above game, everyone. Do we just take this guy to the Emperor? It's a Devine family member. Do we just? Because turning him into the Light Bearers is not a good idea.
No, I think we should take him to the Emperor, and then if he does something afterwards, whatever. But yeah, I think that's a decent idea.
I like that idea. I'm with it.
We did just tell him we want him to send a message. We're just
True.
dead.
Well, we changed our mind.
Yeah, we don't feel like it. Nah, bro, you ain't going home.
You
Not
begin.
going.
When, do you? Okay, so yeah, you said above table. Like you don't say this as Arthur.
This is above table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we should let him know, even though they probably do know that we're after them.
I mean, odds are if we give him to the Emperor, his family's not going to know that he's with the Emperor. He'll just know that his family will just know that he's gone. And then if they have someone close to the Emperor, maybe then they'll find out. But
I think they do, but I also think the issue is that we're gonna have to drag him through the entire city to get to the royal guard that probably isn't corrupt.
yeah,
So someone's gonna see.
I feel like we should just like break an arm or something.
And just let him go? I don't know. It's kind of.
This dude hit him with a Batman. Just like after he stops questioning them, he just smashes their face into the wall.
What if we just like broke his hand?
I don't kill people. I just lobotomize them.
Yeah, Batman after he breaks someone's back. Now talk.
I still say we take a rib out. We just snatch in there, reach in there, taking one rib out. Just one.
So he just has an open
Baby back,
chest.
baby back, baby back.
I mean, because like,
Can we do
I'll
that?
Just have Arthur beat the shit out of him and then send him on his way.
but that he not gonna get the message.
I mean, do you want me to light the fucker on fire? Like, what do you want to do, dude?
I will.
Specifically him all
I
over
will.
his body.
I will mention that the Devine family members that Arthur you have had a run in all kind of have like the same black, like somewhat curly, somewhat wavy hair. Like he looks pretty like he looks like a fucking Devine family member. However, he is a little bit like shorter, a little bit more scrawny. He does not look like the muscle.
What's his drip like? What's he got on?
So yeah, he's got this like nice black blazer on, and underneath it has like a somewhat simple like white loose tunic, and then he wears almost like business pants for what would be considered for this day. It is almost he is almost wearing like a full black suit basically.
What if we just put him on a humiliation trial? Just,
Any,
like,
like,
rip him
notable
down and
jewelry?
shit?
He
Like,
wears
oh, shit.
he wears like a gold chain around his neck, but
Let's
that's
just
about
mug
it.
him.
Take all the shit, beat him up, then he can leave. That's what it is.
But if
I
we
like
beat him
that.
up, we need to have one person beat him up. That way, it's not like
Arthur is so down to do it.
Yeah, Ansys just kind of taps Arthur on the shoulder and says, I think
Let me snatch his chain first. This shit.
Yeah.
You reach onto the gold chain, and he grabs your hand for just a second. He says, "You don't want to do that."
do it. Oh, shit.
It gets yoinked. It gets yoinked. He looks disappointed
snatched that
he looks
shit.
disappointed for a second, and he just puts his head up against the wall behind him and just kind of waits.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think the gold
shit.
chain was a problem. I think that was a bad move.
Yeah, probably, but
It's all
Yeah,
good.
bro, I
It's
took
all
your
good.
shit. How do you feel about it?
don't rub it
Look
in
at it.
so much, Don.
I don't give a fuck.
My family started their business by collecting debts. We'll collect more.
You know,
Wah. I don't give a fuck.
for
You
a
still gonna whoop
second,
my ass.
for a moment, I thought you weren't worth it. And then Arthur's gonna punch him like in the mouth.
Yeah, you fucking sock him across the face. Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll just do one, throw him to the side, and just go get out of here.
He eats it pretty well. While he is scrawny and kind of wiry, he eats this punch, and you see like he kind of gets knocked into like the mud and dirt of the alleyway, and he begins to rub his face, and he picks himself out of the dirt, and he tries to brush himself off as well, and he begins to slowly back away from you guys. If you guys are just letting him go at this point.
Fucking cast a fireball on him as he's walking away.
He kind of does like an arrogant
Okay,
spin.
Because
and-
above game, I'm honestly, with the way Golden Spire is, we could probably murder him and get away with it for a decent amount of time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we could probably
Whoa,
just kill him.
I feel like we took a big jump here.
Like, Arthur's not gonna say that because he wants these guys to be brought to justice, but I'm just saying, you could probably just murder him.
I mean, I feel like. I mean, what's done is done. We've already let him go. But
Yeah.
Next time, I feel like we should like break a limb or something. Like, you got to do something.
I already
Maybe.
stole his drip, so I don't know. I feel
I
like I
feel like it's
stole
more
his
than
pride.
drip. I feel like that was like his fucking family crest.
I was gonna say we did snatch that chain though, so
We. Hold on. Who's
I'm
we?
wearing. Bet I won't put it on right
Don't
now.
wear it out.
Put it on.
Do
Put it
not.
on.
Please
Put it
do
on.
not.
Put the chain on.
What are you
No.
guys doing right now? Are you guys
We have to go back to the. Or is it? It's still nighttime, right?
Yeah.
still? Yeah, you guys have the night just to kind of like do errands and kind of like do whatever you guys want in the city. Explore if you want.
Let's do some Batman surveillance. Ugh.
Can we like follow this guy home? Sneak around, get real crazy with it.
You guys can
You're
try.
not following nobody in a, wait a minute.
Not me.
What?
I think if we follow him, I think he's gonna lead us into a bunch of goons.
Yeah,
We'll get
probably.
caught.
We
How
just-
about
I
we
just
send
wanted
the
to see where he
stealth
was
team?
going.
How
Yeah.
Send the
far
stealth
away
team.
do we think he is from home? Like, is it how like how big is Golden Spire to walk? Like, is it realistic that he can get there in an hour?
So it is a very large city. If you know it well enough, an hour end to end is a little bit of a stretch, but you assume that he's not on the opposite end of the city. So,
Because I mean,
because quite frankly, 90% of the population is jam packed within one area of the city.
Follow him.
And
Go after
like the gold and silver district are somewhat separations. However, they're still very closely packed in with like the bronze district and everything. So
I could go invis and follow him.
Do it. Because fucking me
Getting
and,
back would be the problem.
we got you. We got you. We gonna figure it out. It's just like me and Kev Deezy are not gonna be very stealth like in manner. Like I'm gonna take one step and you're gonna hear just like a whole tool belt just clink right behind them, brother. I don't think that's a good idea.
We ain't sneaking.
No.
oh, why is there a fucking turret being summoned behind me?
Is that a frog? It looks like someone dropped their children's toy.
Wow.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I don't think I should sneak.
Somebody got him.
You can go invis in that cloak, right?
I can.
The cloak does not give you invisibility.
No, I can't go invisible, but I could do pass without a trace on us. / I can just like make sure I stay to the shadows, and I will probably be okay.
Asher
No,
can
take him
just
into the cloak,
you
you
can
know?
just cast invisibility on Onsis, so you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can you cast
Okay,
it on-
okay. I just want to make sure.
Well, then cast it on both
Oh, yeah,
of us,
he
big
has
boy.
done it. I think he can only do one,
Oh.
unless it's at a higher level.
Well, he's a warlock, so it's at max level at all times. It just depends on what level he has access to now. I think it might be second level spells, but I'm not sure.
He's gotta have second level spells at level 5.
Warlocks aren't necessarily the strongest, man.
True, they are a little weird.
So I can cast, yeah.
Like the highest spell that he ends up getting is like 6th level, I think. So
I can cast it on both of us.
okay.
Yeah, if it's using a
Let's
third
do
level
that,
spell
then.
slot.
Let's follow
Let's,
him.
let's get it. It's my shit. I love doing shit like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like dap up Onsis, and as we touch him, both of us disappear.
Just
Onsis,
disappear.
Onsis, how does this DAP make you feel?
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
The DAP makes me feel like I have a comrade.
Okay. It's a feeling you haven't felt in a long time. You kind of remember your team from back in the day, and you also remember that you have a buddy that is somewhere in the northern part of this continent, and it kind of reminds you of some camaraderie in your younger adolescent life. However, you guys go invisible. Is it just the two of you following this guy, or the rest of you kind of finding something else to do?
Yeah, you guys should definitely.
I was just like we hang far back, but we still try to keep up.
Well, I say we try to just regroup back at the because we got free quarters at the Emperor's gold at the Gold Spire, so I think we should go. I think that's the safest place for us to be.
Yeah, I think if you guys can make use of your time doing absolutely whatever, I think is good. So whether it's regrouping, talking to the Emperor, kind of just getting back there, we can meet you there in a little bit.
Okay.
We're
Let's start with SEAL Team A here. Onsis
Yes.
and Asher, you guys both go invisible and begin to walk the direction of the alley. I would like you guys to make a perception check first because he is turned out of this alley by the time you guys have gone. Just see if you can track him where he's going.
That will be.
Hold on, my internet is fucked. What did you just say?
Make a perception check for me to see if you can find him.
Could he be perceived?
D6 for me.
26, okay.
17.
Yeah, you guys both see him walking down the street in a northward direction, and he grabs a light bearer by the back of their jerkin, and at first it evokes a normal response that a police officer would have by being grabbed by the back of his jerkin, and then he sees the face, and you see a bit of oh shit come over his face. You can't hear the conversation unless you guys want to get really close.
I mean, we're invisible.
Yeah. I would just ask you to make stealth checks at this point if you're getting closer. You guys have advantage because of invis though.
Yeah, I'm down.
Word.
Yeah, I'll whisper to Asher. Let's get a little bit closer. Just be careful.
With advantage, 24.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna roll for advantage. I have a natural 20.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, mine was also a natural 20, plus 4.
Nice. Okay. 2 natural 20s is fucking crazy. Good shit.
Either side of him right now, just
Yeah.
You guys see this group of 3 light bearers is being talked down to by Kalis right now. And you guys get right in the middle of this conversation. You can hear every word that is being spoken. And Kalis is just, look, I need the 3 of you to fucking follow me back to the house. I don't know where these fuckers are going to be at. Tonight is not the night, okay? Don't fucking speak to me. Don't fucking get in my way. Just make sure that no one sneaks up on me. And he begins to walk in that northward direction, and all 3 of the light bearers just kind of look at each other and they're like, fuck. And they begin to follow him. It goes to show the level of corruption, at least in the city.
I gotta respect that he had a poker face on that encounter with us the entire time. It's like these psychos just ambushed me in the alleyway.
But yeah, do you guys just continue to follow him through the city?
Yeah. Asher, I'd like to find out where these guys. I'd like to find out at least one of their hideouts. We don't have to do anything tonight. Seems like they're not going to do anything tonight.
You guys also can't see each other, so I would like to remind you that with 20 plus invisible stealth checks, You speak, and you have a chance of hearing it. Like,
Damn, I didn't really think about that. Okay, well, cool.
I mean,
Above
like,
table.
as of right now, you guys know you're in the same vicinity. So if you speak this out, like, people kind of like turn and like, are like, what the fuck? But yeah. You continue the conversation. I'm gonna go get this shit out of the oven.
So how are we gonna keep track of each other for the rest of the way?
I trust that you know how to follow someone, and I've been going into this for a while, so I think we just, as long as we can both see him, we're near each other.
All right, that's fair enough. Yeah, let's just keep an eye on him. Let's continue the pace.
This is so cooked.
I gotta start making different morale like type characters. If Arthur's morality was just a bit different, he would have been like, yeah, let's just kill this guy.
I thought y'all were finna make us do that, and I was finna be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck? How we go from being like, yeah, we'll let him leave to nah, kill him, kill that motherfucker."
Yeah, you guys continue to make your way through the Bronze District, and the Bronze District isn't like a perfect shape of any kind. It kind of matches up to the shoreline and the docks, and even kind of envelops the Lighthouse District, where there's a lot of like warehouses and kind of like shipping businesses, and you begin to see that he is headed north through the city. So he's either headed out of the Bronze District into like one of the higher end districts, or at least into like the Silver and Gold districts. And you guys come across like a crossing where, for the first time, the light bearers begin to like ask him, they're like, "Look, you know we can't go any further north than this. You're stretching your influence, and we are stretching our fucking ambiguity." And Carlos looks back and says, "You fucking work for me. You will go as far as I fucking tell you." And he kind of like slaps him on the side of his face and says, "All right, I wouldn't ask you to come this far if I wasn't a little bit fucking nervous, right? So don't keep me on edge. How about that? And then, you know, maybe whenever we get back to the fucking home, I fill your pockets a little bit better, yeah?" And you see that all the light bearers are just like, "Right, boss." And they kind of just like shove him forward almost, and like with a head nod, and they're just like, "Keep going." You guys take left turns, right turns, and it feels like you're almost going in a circle, like you're going back to into like the thick of the Bronze District. However, you begin to realize that you're not headed into the center of the city; you're headed to the edge of the city. And what you're assuming is, I'll have someone make a survival check actually, because neither of you are from here.
You or I?
I got a 19.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Damn.
You begin to like get this sense that you're headed to like one of the in between like separating walls near the west gate, it would be like. So you're closest to the coast as well, it seems like.
Okay.
And yet you guys continue to follow and follow and follow, and 35 minutes or so approaches as you guys finally approach this massive wall at the edge of the city. And he kind of steps into like what would be like a guardhouse at like one of the at like the edge of the wall, and he steps inside, and the light bearers kind of just await, and then like a small sack of gold is thrown at their feet from inside the door, but they turn away and walk away.
How much time left do we have on Invis?
25 minutes, I believe.
Okay.
How far, like, away from... So, just because I don't know Gold Spider very well, above tip, how far away from, like, a normal place for us to be are we? Like, I would assume we're a little bit past our boundaries if we should be here.
This is a strange part of town, and actually, something you guys didn't notice because you guys came from ship. Now that you are at this gate, Onsis and Asher, you guys look beyond the gate, and you see a mass amount of refugees. People are flocking to this city and being kept out, very clearly. The gate is drawn entirely closed, and the only reason you can see through it is because it's one of those like iron, like wrought iron bar, gates. This is more of like an industrial section. Like it seems like there's like forges around, and like people are just like steel workers or they're like shipwrights, and they're tying these like massive like ropes together. And also like the nightlife here is non-existent. It seems like people are working the next shift. This is what you would assume to be like the heart of like a smaller community inside of the Bronze District. This seems to be like one of the sections where people aren't necessarily fighting for, you know, every penny and like scraping by for their every meal, but they're working hard for it.
So I think we need to decide if we're leaving or staying, but we can't talk to each other. So how, as the DM, how do you want us to like?
Onsis will just.
You guys gotta fucking figure that out. It's not up to me.
Onsis will purposely break stealth or out of invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can choose to like stop it on yourself.
Yeah.
so.
Well, there's enough people around too that I feel like we're not like Collis isn't gonna see us.
He has gone
he's
inside. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
and the Lightbringers don't really like care / know who we are that much, anyways. They know Arthur, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he saw you now, so.
Who did?
Collis.
Oh well, yeah. Collis knows. I'm saying that I'm talking about the Lightbringers.
Okay. Yeah. No, they didn't see you yet. So I mean.
Yeah. So I'll just like reappear again in hopes that somehow Asher's like at least near me.
Yeah, I'll say that Asher, you're like 25 feet away from him, and you're just like, oh shit, he came.
And you don't necessarily have to like above table. You don't have to become uninvisible, but that way you at least just know where I am.
I'm a lot less stealthy, but I'll like talk to you, and you'll just hear me like talk very softly. Like, well,
I thought you would return.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you leaving, or do you want to investigate further? It seems like you're ready to leave.
Well, I don't necessarily want to do anything too drastic without the group or without more information, but I think that us just getting to this point and kind of hearing his relationship with Lightbringers and knowing the kind of community that he lives in is good intel.
I'll cut you off and just be like, yeah, I was hoping you'd say that. I'll just walk back. I'm gonna stay invis for as long as I can though, because I'm not as naturally stealthy. So, but I'll follow you back.
Yeah, you get almost all the way back in Viz or actually you guys were meeting back at the Golden Spire. So you actually make it about halfway to your destination. Team Golden Spire, you guys were headed back to later meet up. And it's a very peaceful night, and you actually headed through like the silver and gold district. You can really begin to see the roots of this like festival time of the year. There's like a band on the street playing, and there's like an open stand next to it that has like where it's like some produce, as well as it's just like games being set up for the next day or so. Or so you guys can begin to see just like some jovial atmosphere being brought into the city. It seems like a very welcome change of pace to a lot of people that are like working on it. But yeah, you get about halfway there, and you guys begin to see more and more of this. Kevrick, actually, you see what could only very clearly be described as a bakery stand being set up, and it is a half-elven woman that that is running it. And it says directly from, it is like very clearly trying to call out that it's directly from First Light.
Swear.
Yeah, so you see that like there's things from not just the city being brought in.
I feel like I should say this now. I'm sorry for wrapping you guys up in all this. Don, I think you really, really made him angry with that move.
Well, look, man. He wasn't gonna get the message. unless we did something drastic, you know.
I don't think he would have gone in unless we like killed him. To be honest.
I think the gold chain's a start though. Sometimes you just gotta pop out and show them, you know.
Oh yeah, like I honestly
What's
think
the
that
big
was,
deal? You know, it's just jewelry. It's just jewelry. Like,
You have to look at the necklace. Can he notice anything?
we
special
all
about
look
it?
at it. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
all look at
yeah,
it, 'cause
all
I
of
haven't
you-
really stopped.
Yeah, all of you guys take this golden chain out, and it's just a really finely crafted golden chain. It doesn't have any like symbolism on it. It's just really finely crafted. It's a little bit thicker than like a normal golden chain that you would see. I'm trying to like think of the real world like classification of it. But it looks like full chain links, basically, like being put together. But they're small and they're like real gold, and they're like very like tightly packed together, and it's
So not
honestly
like a
pretty
cube-
fly.
Not like a Cuban size, right?
No, not quite.
Okay, and it's not like there's no magic or anything coming off of it, right? It's just a.
Without the detect, I mean, make an Arcana check, and we'll see if you can catch anything from it.
Dude, watching the information Missandra gave us, it's like this is a tracking device.
Imagine.
21 total.
You don't have any reason to believe this is magical. There's no runes. There's no like residual like magic essence that like being an Arcana based person would pick up on. So yeah, you don't think so.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just clink right around my neck, bro. I'm rocking this.
Okay.
We have to assert our dominance.
Make an intelligence check for me, real quick. Just make an intelligence check for me.
Don't put it, we talked about don't put it on, dude.
I
It's
already put on the drip. I already put on
He's
the
looking,
drip.
it's more just like don't show people.
he's looking tough.
16.
This gold necklace is so fucking expensive that you should probably tuck it in.
Yo, someone else is gonna run up and snatch that shit.
I will remind you
bro.
that while the Bronze District is a very tight-knit community and everything like that, if they see a motherfucker wearing 1,000 gold piece necklace or some shit like that, you're just simply not one of us.
We hit a lick.
We
that's Dawn's necklace now.
We. I did that. I did.
I gave you the confidence.
You did hype me up. I
in
appreciate
terms
it.
of team economy, King Arthur right now only has 5 platinum.
Can I like gauge it? I'm looking at. I'm like,
I say
gotta be expensive.
It will take more appraisal to get the exact gold piece value.
I can work with that. Okay, cool. Now, yeah, I'll tuck it in. Yeah, I'll.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you decide to be street savvy for a second and just put it away for the time being. But you guys approach the like ostentatious ash gates of the Sun District. And at first, the guards stop you, and they look at all of you, and like hand on hilt, ready to fight, kind of deal. Like they are security, and they say, "Halt! You know the deal. No one allowed in the Sun District unless expressly permitted. States your name and purpose."
Hey,
Arthur Steele, right?
Don Olivar.
They search for just a second. Kevrick, do you say anything as well?
Now just stand here.
Yeah, they search for just a second, and then like the last guy that you think would say something like stands up and just, I remember that from the debrief today. They're allowed in. I believe you're on direct mission with the lady Irith Tail, right? Mm-hmm. Oh right, okay. Yeah, I believe they have quarters here actually for the time being. We best let him in. And he kind of like gets the other people to like back off. And they begin like the gate to open.
Yeah, there'll be 2 more guys later, and Arthur's gonna describe them just in case they're like, we already let these guys in.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Arthur's gonna explain describe what the other 2 look like before they fully go in.
The air inside the Sun District has not changed. It's ever-presently rich assholes, and ever more so the festivities and everything, and like the community-ness that you, and like the community feeling that you felt like heading here is gone the second you step in here. No one is setting up for said festival. There is no kind of nightlife happening. It is more so just people like walking but to and fro, like they have places to be. And I don't know, it's a weird air. It's with all this privilege and money around you, it feels like you're almost in a less friendly place. However, 25 or so minutes goes by, and I'm assuming you guys go into the Golden Spire to find said quarters, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Onsis and Asher, you guys arrive. Asher, you are fully visible by the time you arrive. And Onsis, you guys step up to the gate. This would be a slightly different, not that you know this, but this is a different gate than the gate that your friends had arrived at as you guys approach from a different direction. But the guards stop you once again. Oi, Order of the Emperor and all. You know the deal. Not allowed in the Sun District without express permission. State your name and business.
Asher Winthrop.
Onsis. We're here with the Emperor.
Oh, right. Let me check. I don't recognize the names. Just give me a second. And he kind of goes back to the gate and whispers in someone's ear. And he comes back. Right, Winthrop, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, Port Winthrop.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking Valenti, fuck. Go on in. And he, like, kind of signals to open the gate, and the gate begins to open.
Yeah, I'll enjoy my stay. You keep watch for me out here, alright, bud?
He just you assume that this is not the first time some rich asshole has made a comment like this to him.
Damn.
But the gates close behind you. You guys see the like plazas and like park-esque nature of the Sun District, and it is not like sparse of buildings. It is not like a massive open courtyard in a Golden Spire. It is like residential neighborhoods, and there is very few businesses. And actually, from the direction you guys came in, you guys see a massive school in here. A school that you guys had not previously noticed. Fucking massive white columns adorn the front of this school, and it is kind of shaped in this like half crescent shape, and it has this like massive circle at the back with like a dome as well, with massive stairs that kind of go into these pillars at the distance as well. Very beautiful, and very clearly like a higher place of learning. But yeah, you guys can approach the Golden Spire and kind of find your way through the streets. All of you guys can reconvene 30 or so minutes later in the Golden Spire. And once again, the Golden Spire, while not being worked on at the current moment in this time of evening, it's a wonder how this thing stands. And it's an even wonder of how it was constructed in the first place. But you guys enter the somewhat cramped hallways of the Golden Spire, and you guys find kind of the auditorium where you guys know where all the lifts are. You guys do not know where your rooms are. So you better ask someone or figure out.
And we're all together now.
Yeah, you guys can reconvene. After realizing that you guys have no idea where your rooms are, you guys, or like Arthur, Dawn, and Kevrit kind of just like wait for you guys in the auditorium.
Well, Arthur, whenever you have a second, I don't know if you want to do this here or somewhere else, but I think we have a little bit of information at least.
Maybe we get to the room.
That's great. Do you know where these rooms are?
Oh, I have no fucking idea. I figured Arthur did.
Yeah, we were all in the same room.
Wait, you didn't? No, do you not know, bruh?
Don't look at me like we were all there.
Right.
We were just told we would have rooms, and
Is there like a guard around? Can I just look to see if there's a guard around?
It is
The
so...
guard would know.
It is so funny looking around this space is that everyone, like, looks like they know exactly where they're going and has a purpose, and they stand so tall, and it's just you, Chucklefuck, standing in the middle of this room, like the John Travolta meme, like.
Don't look at me. You were there.
There is plenty of guards. However, you guys realize these are not light bearers as well. These are like royal guards. These are adorned in thick, like golden plated. It's not like gold, obviously you would assume, because that's terrible armor. But you would assume that it's at least painted gold, and it is thick plate mail. Massive gold pauldrons with like these white ribbons that extend down the front, and they wear these like very long white cloaks, and they have different weaponry. These are not guards necessarily, these are specialists at what they do, which is to protect the Emperor.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk up to the closest fella.
Yeah, absolutely. You approach this man that has a massive maul on his back, and you see just like a strong jaw, like buzz cut. He's just he says actually nothing, but you approach and he like clocks you and just kind of like looks back to where he was looking previously.
Oh man, fuck me. Hey, big man, you know where the elevator's at?
Yes, we know where the elevator.
I don't.
He looks at you, looks past you, and then just looks back to where his station was.
Yep, I figured this is how it's gonna go. Alright.
You turn around and see like 14 different lifts in the room you're in.
Oh, we're in the elevators?
Yeah, we're in like the elevator room.
What do you mean? We're not gonna get fucking anywhere.
I thought we were in the fucking middle. I thought we were like in a lobby or some shit like that. Oh shit.
No, motherfucker. We're by every elevator in the city.
This motherfucker's
All
not
of
gonna
them.
help us then. Goddamn.
We could just
Oh.
ask.
What? Hey, do you know where our rooms are? That's what you want me to ask the guys?
Like, do you want the guest
Find out where
rooms?
The rooms are. Yeah. How do you find out where the rooms are?
Hey, man. Do you know where the? Do you know where me and my boys are
Hey,
staying?
man.
He looks like a solid like 6 inches down at you, and he's just. I don't mean any disrespect, good sir. Who are you?
Look.
Me,
somebody
those
go
are my
get him,
boys
bro.
over there. I'm gonna point over to them, like sitting on the couch. We're just like wondering like where we're staying and shit tonight, because like we got like some good stuff for the Emperor, you know.
Arthur's like holding it. Like,
I'm gonna get up and walk off, bro. I'm being done.
he's pointing at us. Arthur just has the stone out. Like, should I just call her? I feel like it's a waste.
This
We can
This-
do anything if we.
this, for lack of a better term, soldier just looks at you and goes, look, most of the guest quarters will be on that lift right there, and it's the third one from like the left in this semicircle. And he says, watch your back out there. Sun District is more dangerous than you might realize. And he just kind of goes back to his post and just like stares.
I'm
He's
be like,
incredibly ominous.
yeah, I'm gonna be like, thanks, big fella, and like clap him on the back and walk off.
As soon as you touch him, he says, touch me again and you'll lose your fucking end.
Ooh, spicy.
That brought the rub off on you?
Pause.
Huh?
What? What was that?
You were there, Don.
I'm just walking to the lift. I saw him point at something. I'm walking there.
Yeah. You guys can all get on this lift. These are like large platforms, so several people are kind of like joining on it at the same time. But yeah, the operator begins to pull this massive lever, and as you see, it has like very clear resistance to it. Like he plants his feet and just and begins to pull this lever. And by the end of it, it looks like he has gone through a workout almost, and it is released from its set and begins to rise. A minute or so passes as you guys approach whatever floor the rooms are on, and you guys are on like this balcony that overlooks this massive circular area, and you guys realize you're high up. Even while still being inside the Golden Spire, you guys can see directly down into this like central area, and there is a spider web of hallways that extends from the area in front of you now.
Oh,
Ah. So, what are we doing? Which way are we going?
Find a place to sleep. Arthur's gonna start walking.
Yeah, you guys enter these like hallways. These hallways are more cramped than you would expect for such an ostentatious and like rich, lavish place. Every door is like at like a half-inch angle to like one direction. It seems like it's really unique. However, the hallways are adorned with guards as well, and they kind of just like watch you go by. Many doors in here. Many rooms.
Start fucking picking doors, I guess. It just won't be me.
Arthur's gonna go up to one of the guards.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So when guests are assigned a guest room, do we get keys or is it just any of them?
Right. Were you not told what room you were staying in?
No.
Right. Lapse in planning, I suppose, on our part. He kind of looks like left and right on the hallway and goes, "Fuck. Look, I don't know, quite frankly. I'm sorry.
You know where we would go to get that fixed?
Who told you? Who told you you were staying here? Yeah.
The Emperor?
Right, yeah, don't want to bother him. Fuck,
Is there not a receptionist?
so what were the exact words he used?
That we will have lodging here?
Fuck, okay.
What if we want to go bother the Emperor?
I'm gonna suggest you don't, mate, alright? Do you know anyone else in this spire? You know the Emperor, you got to know someone.
Eelreth.
You'll be damn surprised, bro.
Ask her.
See, he's gonna turn and look at the. See, I told you guys it wasn't a waste, or it was. Whatever. He's gonna activate the sending stone.
Yeah, okay.
Get her on the phone.
Yeah, just hey, Eerith. Where do we stay? We weren't really given anything.
You hear back on this and he I was hoping you guys would contact me. I thought that we would see each other before the end of the night. I'm finishing up things with Missandra. Give me a second.
She's finishing up with Missandra.
Why'd you
don't
do
be-
that? Why did you do that?
We gonna be
Why
here
did you
all night.
Why did you air quote that?
Oh, they fucking.
Like in game. Hold
No,
on.
they
Look, I'm
fucking-
gonna look at Arthur. Why you insinuating they clapping?
The stone like vibrates once more, Arthur.
Yeah.
We are not fucking. And then it like hangs up.
All right. Well, apparently they aren't, but you know, I saw the mood in there.
No, you nasty bitch. You a nasty bitch.
You weren't paying attention, so you don't know.
Nah, Arthur, they can hear us? Nah, Arthur, can they hear us?
I don't think so. I think she might just be on edge.
I don't know, sounds like someone who's fucking, they'd say that.
What are we doing?
I don't know. She is like an ancient wizard, so I feel
About-
like she would have some deductive reasoning.
About 5 minutes passes, and at the end of the hallway you guys entered, you just hear, "Gentlemen, follow me down this one." Look, it's my fault for leaving you guys out to dry like this. I genuinely forgot about giving you guys the location. That is my bad. I'll rectify that. I got you guys one suite that you guys will have to fight over, obviously. That's my payment. And she begins to walk down the hallway.
Yeah.
She stops at one door, opens it, and goes, "These three on the left, these two on the right are yours. That one at the end on the right is the biggest, with the biggest bed. You guys can argue amongst each other."
I'm just gonna walk towards them. As soon as she says it, I'm just gonna start walking to it.
She looks at you as like you brush by her. That's exactly what I thought would happen. And she just like kind of turns around with like a like disgusted look on her face and like begins to walk away.
Wait 1 second.
Yes, Arthur, the one that I don't mind speaking to.
Well, fuck you, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know you yet. And she goes back to. She just like gets like close to you, Arthur, and kind of like puts her hand like on your shoulder and says, "How did things go tonight?"
They went fine for the most part. The Devine family. I want to know how we deal with
Shush. She takes like one last look up and down the hallway and says, "Look, we're fine. We're in a good area. I trust a lot of people here. Honestly, I have like a small, tight group that I trust really well here. Just don't go yapping."
Yeah, I was only going to talk about this to you.
Cool. Should we all step into the room real quick? Yes?
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to keep my fucking fingers. And she like opens a door into into the biggest room that Asher was walking into actually, and she just like ushers everyone in.
Nice.
Asher walks in, and then everyone else walks in.
yeah. Yeah, Asher, you turn
Dude, welcome back.
You take like a heavy sigh of relief, and then just hear, and the door opens behind you.
This is MTV. Welcome to my crib.
And you guys see a very nice like wooden bed with like red and goldish like silk sheets on them, and it kind of has like one of those princess bed like covers with like the awning on it, and it has like a dresser and like a desk in there to like keep stuff and valuables. She goes over to like the edge of the bed and just like sits on it and says, "Okay, what do you have for me?"
I'm gonna nudge Dawn and be like, "Yo, show her your chain."
Oh, okay. Let's get to that in a second.
Yo, by the way, we stole this.
She looks at you and her fucking facial expression just like short circuits. She just is like, son of a...
It's cool,
Who
right? It's
did
cool.
you get that from?
Yeah, that's what I was
His name.
gonna.
What was his name? Klaus?
Call.
Klaus?
Collis.
Collis?
Yeah, Collis.
Yeah, that
Devine.
guy.
He came looking around for me
No.
specifically.
The guy said he worked for Collis. It was the younger brother of some guy you beat up.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
So like, there's nothing to worry about.
I thought
still
he said
think
he was Collis.
No, I'm pretty sure he said he worked for him.
Collis.
I think we weren't listening. That's what it was.
No, he worked for Collis. Trust me.
I will
Yeah, I
clarify, he works for Collis. I made a mistake and slipped into Collis for a second, and then tried to fix it later on, so that's why you guys are confused.
So we just
Yeah.
snatched some random dude's chain then?
It is a member of the Devine family for sure.
Look, plastically, we didn't ask what his name was.
Yeah, we didn't ask him.
We should have asked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually don't really know his name, but we know Collis hired him.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
count.
No, actually, no. This actually isn't as bad as we originally thought. Then, there's a hierarchy in this family. Obviously, he is definitely a part of the family if he has that chain, which is concerning. However, good news, it's not Collis. So,
Gooder news. I can become that guy and put the chain on.
We
okay.
Klaus.
How does having two of this guy that works for Collis help us?
Because one of them's me.
Okay.
We should have kidnapped him.
Where would you
Yeah,
go
also-
as this guy?
Anyway,
Yeah, this doesn't work as well because we let
don't
him
have
go.
the other guy. Yeah.
right. No, we'd have to be careful with it for sure.
Right. So
Yeah.
then,
Oh.
let me ask you this, Asher. There's two of this Collis employees guys in one room. What happens then?
I mean, to be honest, listen, I'm just trying to help out Don here because he fucked up.
Okay.
But,
Right.
you know,
Oh,
You got-
hey, who fucked up here? We can have a discussion about it.
you fucked up. I don't even look at him. I just like wait.
No,
you fucked up. It is
you
what it
you're not. You can hear me still. Like, what
So,
did
yeah,
I
wait.
do wrong?
is. So
I still
basically, we
support
talked to this
the
guy.
chain snatch.
Okay.
I wanted to like break an arm or something. We decided to steal his chain, and Arthur punched him in the face.
I feel like saying we is kind of weird here.
Yeah,
Don
man, these
stole
are
his
all-
chain, and Arthur punched him in the face.
True.
Figured out that he works for Collis, and he was upset because Arthur beat his brother up like way back when. And then,
Oh, like 2 weeks ago, I think at this point.
yeah, and that we should like.
It's almost a
be afraid
month.
because his family is like big or something. I don't know.
Right. Look, I don't blame you for punching him in the face or anything. Honestly, he would have done the same to you if he was in the opposite position. Like, I'm not mad about that. 2, they don't know you're working for the Emperor yet. Please don't let them know that.
We didn't say anything.
We didn't.
Cool.
Well, we do know where he lives.
Awesome. Also, don't just go around punching Devine family members before we have some more information.
Well, they showed up on us.
No,
and
I get that, and this one's cool. Like I said, I
he
get
was
it.
like there.
I get it. No, and where were you guys? What establishment? Where?
The horny tap.
By your mom's.
I don't.
Yeah, actually, your mom called. We went to go scoop with.
your mom's.
She laughs. She's in good spirits. She laughs.
Your mom's.
She looks at you, Arthur, and goes, I don't know the place. Look, I'm sure that why ever he was there, I'm
Looking
glad that
for me.
he's no longer... Okay, look. Wait, right, you beat the shit out of... Right.
Yeah, we figured out we don't. They're trying to capture me. They're not trying to kill me. They said they weren't going to do anything yet if they had me, but I don't know what that really means here.
They said something about repaying their family debts.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to be
probably
honest, they probably don't want you for any reason other than just making a statement. They probably just... if this guy was by himself, I'm assuming he envisioned that you were going to be by yourself, kind of deal?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
now they know that there's 4 or
Unlucky.
5.
We know where he lives.
Yeah, fucking 1vx with the Devine family isn't necessarily ideal either, though, so... look. You guys didn't, mess up or anything. I appreciate the information. You got anything else for me for the night, I guess?
What do we do if we get one of them? Because I realize that I'd rather not just kill them. I'd like some justice to be brought to them.
We would also, you'd rather not just kill them. I am currently working on a plan to deal with this because as of right now, we're somewhat confident that there's a mole in the council at least. I myself don't sit on the council, however, I have somewhat honorary vibes. I'm allowed to sit because I have known the Emperor for a long time, and he trusts me dearly. We don't know who we can trust. We don't necessarily know where to take them. I mean, have you tried the stockades?
That's not going to work.
Okay.
I was actually going to ask something. Is there someone named Ollivander on the council?
Not on the council, no.
Yeah, she's no.
Right, she's a no. Okay.
No, she's referred to as the Baroness. So
Well, okay. I mean, that rings a bell. The Baroness runs the stockade in the city. I mean, that is her title.
she was using that as an alias. We found it back in Deep Hollow.
So it's extended. Right. You found it in Deep Hollow? So she's in on this, I'm assuming, is what you're trying to say.
100%.
Right. Fuck. That makes things a little bit more difficult for sure. Interesting. How does that go unnoticed for so long?
You tell me.
Or rather, I guess she might be the chokehold that's been making it go unnoticed. I mean, she is a good source of information for all sorts of crime in the city and everything. She would report directly to...
I mean, spit it out, I guess.
This stays in this room between all of us only.
I'm honored.
She begins to draw something on the floor as well, and she is going to ritually cast Detect Magic real quick. It takes about 10 minutes for her to do so. And she looks around the room. Okay.
As this is going on, I'm getting my space ready. I'm just assuming that I'm staying here. I'm getting the bed the way I want it.
Okay. Yeah. That
Everyone jump on the
tracks.
bed and just smash it in.
You're gonna pick all this
And my
up. in the
plate
dark.
armor.
That just
Look, technically, she would report directly to Braxis Frey, the bald, the nutsack-looking motherfucker you guys saw in the council. Had an attitude.
Yeah, that guy says.
I mean, he's had some issues with the Emperor in the past on his succession and trying to get him to wed and have an heir and etc. But that's kind of his job as the advisor to the Emperor. I wouldn't have thought to... I mean, he sucks, but I wouldn't have thought his loyalties were at question. Look, keep that between us for now. I'll do some more looking on that. I believe you guys are returning to Missandra in the morning as well, right?
Yeah, how was that?
How was what?
Masandros.
Great. She gave me a drink and I left.
inside check.
Look, yeah, go ahead.
My assist.
You guys can both make one.
Yeah, I don't think you should assist me. My insight's terrible.
Can I make one as well?
Look, if you guys are interested in Ilrith Tell fucking, then go ahead and make an insight check.
I got a 12.
Why not? You
A
know
12?
what? At this point, I gotta know, bro. Fuck it.
19.
19.
Let's go.
Dude, give my-
We all just raise an eyebrow at her. Just
18.
God damn, this shit's taking forever. Holy fuck. That was worth it. I got a 23.
You guys aren't sure what transpired, but she did not just have a drink and leave.
Uh-huh.
She's hiding something for sure.
Right.
All right, so we gotta press her about it. I care about this more than the plot. Yeah, I mean, look,
I just imagine.
Ela tells sex life.
I
I gotta
imagine
stop fucking around, bro.
She got history
I'm
at
so
least.
dead.
Give us all the gossip right now.
Elith tail just comes out of my body. I can't restrict him. Like, what's going on?
Elith Tell steps out. Yes, am I... Oh, sister, hello. It's nice to see you again. Are things okay? And there is an insight that he has that the rest of you don't, where there's like, he sees something in her that's different. You seem... I don't know if it's happy, confused. I can't quite tell. Because it looks at all of you. Is something wrong with her?
I think she's having relations.
Excuse me? Oh, Ilrith.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ilrith- Ilrith-
Arthur walks out of the room. Arthur's gone. He's
Ilrith
like,
Tell puts a hand on your shoulder, Don, and says, I will cast the most powerful spell on you I know right now.
Oh shit. Oh,
she's gonna cast like meteor swarm on you.
oh shit.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying you're awfully defensive. And, hey, you know, I love
What goes on between me
wait.
and...
We're sorry. We're sorry.
I didn't say anything. Arthur slams the door shut.
We're sorry. But we were just curious as friends. That's it.
As friends. Right. Elith looks at her and says, I'm not that curious as your brother, quite frankly. Yo, Kev, put me back in that. And he just, like, walks into you and disappears. She looks at all of you that are left in the room and just says, what goes on between me and previous acquaintances of mine is my business and my business alone. Unless you guys want the girl gossip, you're gonna have to get a lot closer to me as a friend, okay?
Oh, that sucks. Don't do that.
You guys are fucking assholes.
Yeah, we have to be like friends. Ooh, ah.
Ew.
Can
I
I
like-
ask Irith Tell about any type of secret passages outside of the city or anything? Like what do the walls have to do with like ways in and out of the city? Because me and Asher discovered that this person working for Collis, he returned to an area in the Bronze District. I'll describe the community because it was kind of vague, but
Yeah.
I'll describe the community it was in, and say that he went in. He was escorted by Lightbringers which reluctantly escorted him all the way to what seemed to be a western wall along the coast, and he disappeared into one of the towers in the wall. So,
Quite frankly, I don't know the layout of the underneath of the city super well. My best guess is either, like you said, some sort of entrance to like tunnels, etc. We also don't necessarily know where the Define family lives, so maybe they live outside the city or something like that, in some manor near here. And look, it could be a number of things. Hopefully Miss Andra has more information.
what's with all the refugees?
Oh, now that I do know. Wartime brings about the worst of society. Free cities, villages begin to hear of a god eater and a walking lich on the earth, and they get scared and they look for refuge.
Big border guys.
We can't let everyone into the city. And of course that's not my decision to make. I just say we as in this government.
Okay.
We're hoping that upon the work you are doing, it will relieve some of the pressure on this city so that we can free up those resources to make things happen, such as this. Letting more people into the city, getting more resources to the people outside of the city, etc.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate that.
I'm sure as well.
Well, that's all from me. I'm tired.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over to the bed and lay down. Actually.
Ilrith is
Yeah, I'm actually ready for bed.
I'm literally
I'm
gonna
actually
pick
ready for
him up
bed.
by his shirt and just fucking lift him off the bed.
Can we get a strike check on that, nigga? Are you He-Man? What fucking said? You are not Arthur. Do not do that. You are not.
Bro, you're like 3 foot fucking negative 12.
You're like
you
4
are
foot
not
tall.
Kevin. You are not Kevin. You are not just doing that.
I will say that
Dumbbell curls. You
unless he is willingly being like getting out of the bed, he can't just be like disposed of.
I got a 17 on the strength check.
I bet that up. Wham. Alright, fair enough. Got a 17.
17?
Okay, you guys are locked into a struggle in this bed.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
so
getting
I
hot.
begin to undo my belt.
Whoa! Whoa!
Don't do this, bro. Don't do this, bro. I'll take off my
Hear me
shirt,
out.
bro.
Hear me
Don't
out.
do this, bro. We
Hear me
can
out.
Hold
This
on,
shit-
bro. Hold
I'm
on,
gonna grab him by his waist, bro. I'm gonna grab him by
Nah.
his waist.
Your hair
Don't
starts to
fuck
get
with me,
real
bro.
hot. Your hair starts to get real
going
hot
on?
because this bitch sets
What
on
is
fire
going
and
on?
becomes a fucking sword.
Irith Tell sees you like taking off your belt, and she goes, "I'm leaving," and just fucking turns around and goes out of the door. And then, yeah, right in front of your eyes, Dawn, fire ignites from a sword that was once a belt.
Bro, don't
I'm
do
a-
this.
I'm gonna walk
Oh,
over at this
I
point
cast
and
grease.
try
I
to
cast
break-
grease.
No, I'm gonna try to break it up.
We'll burn this bitch to the ground.
Dude, you're gonna cast grease and ruin the
Yeah,
bed.
we're gonna-
Like, you're just gonna ruin it.
Whoa, pause. I'm gonna grab. I'll pop out fucking Elith Tell. We each go take one.
Do you let the spell loose, Dawn?
No. I don't.
Okay,
I'll do
the
it.
the magical energy kind of fizzles as Elith Tell like puts just a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Look, sometimes allies can be. Look, just don't set the fucking place on fire."
Just please.
I was really about to say I don't want your words of wisdom.
Yeah, no, I got that. That's why I stopped.
This shit's about to burn down.
Yeah, Elith kind of just looks around the room, just says, "Oh, my sister's gone as well. Look, I really don't want to be out here right now. Are we good?"
I'm straight up not having a good time.
It's not having a great day, actually.
I'm just gonna get on the other side of the bed and take all the covers until he leaves.
Is this motherfucker serious?
Swear to God. I swear to God, I will.
So petty.
That's petty as shit. You fucked up your whole bed. What are we doing?
I would just pick up Don and take him with me.
Is there a balcony in this suite?
There is not. In fact, there is no windows.
Oh,
Say,
cool.
okay, Batman.
Okay.
I'll say I think Arthur was waiting outside for Eroth for a second, but it looks like he kind of looks at her, decides against saying whatever he was gonna do, and just goes into a room. He's just
Okay,
like,
yeah.
whatever."
She just kind of gives you a nod of like understanding on the way out. And then Kevrick, as you exit, she is like exiting the hallway. She looks back and says, "Good night, gentlemen," and just like
Have a great night.
gives you all no and kind of walks away.
I imagine Don's just over my shoulder waving by.
Yeah.
Mage Hand is closing the door behind him.
Yeah. Okay. You guys all bed down for the night.
Can I try to roll on my book real quick?
Absolutely.
Let's fucking go. I need a 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
Good luck, man.
Bang. 9.
Not a 20. Not a 20. Not a 20. Okay. Yeah. The night begins, and you guys can kind of take a long rest if you guys use spells, etc. Glass hit points. Go ahead and refill. Ansis, during your trance-like, do you like fully go to sleep tonight, or are you like kind of just meditating and doing your elf trance bullshit?
I usually would be doing my elf trance bullshit.
Okay. Deep in your meditation, you just there's this like gnawing sense at the back of your head that's just like every time you lull into this space of calm and serenity, it feels like someone's in this room with you when you open your eyes. But there's no one here. And you just close your eyes again, tell yourself that there's no one here. And you slowly drift into the same trance state that you always find comfort in. As well as Asher, actually, in the middle of the night. The middle of the night. You are woken up by a clatter, for lack of a better term. And it is pitch black in your room now. Cause for all these rooms, there is a magical light source that sits in the like center of the ceiling, and you actually will it to dim. The light source is dimmed, and you don't see anyone in the room or anything, but you have been awoken by a noise in your room.
I can see in darkness now.
Right. You look across the room, and at like the desk, there's just a familiar like suited figure in the chair, and he's just kind of like hand on the desk, kind of like leaning over, and just looks at you and says, "We have important matters to discuss." And you see his hand pulls the head of Greenie.
Oh.
Initially, I'm like shocked, and then you can tell that I'm like I fuck with Greenie and Meanie both, and so I kind of went into like, damn, and then I was like, I question it. What happens? Who do we have to kill?
He puts it back on the desk and says, "Look, I can try my best to get Greenie back in service, of course. I sent Meanie and Greenie in disguise into town, for the lack of a better term. You know, I teleport them halfway across the world is, you know, into town, I guess.
Right.
But look, I was asking them to retrieve something for me.
Something in particular? Something you want to disclose?
Look, I've been preparing to, for lack of giving away the whole plan, you know. I've been preparing to kill a god, technically, or at least an angel, you know.
The Archangel.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been keeping a strong, hard lookout for him.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that actually.
I don't really know what he looks like. I would assume I would know though. Like, I don't know what exactly he looks like. Like I would assume that I would know that he's.
You know, I've never seen this man in a room before, so technically I don't know what he looks like. But you'll probably know for sure.
Right? No. I mean, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I slight oversight on my part. I don't think
No, it's fine.
I don't think I've ever met this Zev Dolor actually. So.
Well, I feel like someone like that would announce themselves. You know. Like, I feel like
Right, they would enter the room, trumpets would play, they would say,
Zev Dolor.
yes, yeah, okay. Look, I sent them into Alcazir to find a merchant of sorts, deals with a more precarious items.
Stolen things.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
I was just simply looking for an item from one of the fallen gods, actually. So anything worked. I think what I had my eye set on was actually an eye that was gouged out a long time ago. Honestly, the lore of it does not quite matter. However, I'm assuming that this. He holds up the face of Greenie and kind of like slacks the jaw and says, and like looks at you and like puts the hand on like Greenie's jaw and says, "I was murdered by Zev Dolor."
You cut out. He was murdered by what?
He goes, "I was murdered by Zev Dolor." And then
my
like
God.
and like looks at Greenie and says, "Oh, that was dark even for me. Fuck."
No, that was rough. Maybe too soon. I mean, it seems too soon.
Look, I quite literally harvest souls for a living up until now, so the nuances of death are lost on me. However, I did see Greenie as a ally of a friend. I am hurt by this loss. He picks up the head once again and says, "I don't quite know who I'm going to fill my ranks with now, honestly. It sucks having friends. You lose them and you don't really realize that they meant something to you." He kind of lets it go, and the head kind of like and disappears. Either way, I'm assuming that this just means that he's closer on my trail if he knew that Meanie and Greenie were out and about.
Well, and to look on the bright side of things. At least now Meanie can rest assured knowing that he knows exactly which one of the two he is. He doesn't have to second guess his identity anymore.
Yes, he's not taking this loss very well, I would admit.
So what do you need from me?
Honestly, this is just more of a warning call. He's closer than I thought on my tail, so I figured it was about time that if he found these servants of mine, he might find you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm trying my best to protect everyone involved. However, my power only extends so far at so many times. I'm doing a lot of things right now. Also, I have a new servant as well, and he like holds up his right hand, and a little imp spawns, and he goes, "Ah! What's up, boss? You got a mission for me?" And you can see like he's in this like 3/4 squat, and like his knees are above his ass at all points, and he's got this long tail with like a little like point in it, and he's like dark red with like black eyes, and he goes, "This is Emi."
Man, this great name convention you got going.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, it's like, oh fuck. I wish I was here. I wish
Bro,
I
if
was
he has
here.
more than 10 like servants, he's like, "You're Emi, I don't know what's on."
Okay, I named this one Mo. This is
And Eni's just like, who the fuck are you? And you see Lucius goes, he kind of like tosses him across the room at you, and he goes, "This is Emi. Look, I was strapped for time, and I found the best." "Ah, yeah, you heard the boss, I'm the best." And you see he's kind of like cracked out, like on the bed now, like waddling over you, and he's just
Like, pick him up.
yeah, you like pick him up, and he's just like, "Yeah, put me down. I gotta touch the ground. I gotta touch the ground at all times."
This dude's crazy.
I'll set him down, but like at a full arm's length away.
He goes, as you're like elevating him off the bed, and he's like, I like being held up here. I feel more powerful. I'm a fucking freak for this power.
Oh my god.
And you see Lucius go, hey, look, I
Clearly, you got the
man.
best of the best.
am strapped for friends in this day and age. And you see, he goes, if you can't tell, this is a fucking massive opportunity for me. And he's just like, fucking like waddling in the corner now, just like back and forth. And he's like, I didn't think that I would even get a chance to see this 6th level of hell, and let alone be in service to the ex-lord. And Lucius goes, Indy, shut the fuck up. Look, this is what I'm dealing with. I needed to. He looks at Eni once again. He like flicks his hand. He goes, I'll summon him if I need him again. And on the way out, Eni just, I'll see you later, boss! As he's cast back to hell. And look, I just felt like I needed to update you.
I appreciate it. You meant getting Greeny back in service.
Sadly, I don't know where his soul is. Beings such as trolls, it's ambiguous where they go in an afterlife. I don't quite know if I'll be able to return him to the state he was in before. However, I would really like to see him again, at least, you know. However, I'll do my best. It's not my first priority, you know what I mean?
Right. No, definitely not. Okay. So I'll keep a lookout for this guy that we have no idea what he looks like, but
But he
I'm
probably
sure-
announced himself, you're right, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. No, I think I couldn't miss it.
Look,
right?
whenever you serve the fucking god of justice, it's pretty, you've got to be a dick, you know?
So just to like refresh my memory, I mean, I know, so if I stumble upon this archangel,
Right.
the first thing I'm doing, I gotta ring this fucking.
You gotta ring that fucking bell.
I gotta ring the fucking bell. But then, like, while I'm, waiting there, or just in general, how can I prepare myself to fight this archangel, or
Look.
at least not die from the archangel?
Look.
What do you know about the guy?
I'm gonna be honest.
I know you are.
I actually have quite a lot of faith in you.
I appreciate that. So just like the standard shit.
Archangels, right? It's celestials. Hard beings to kill.
For sure.
Technically speaking, and this is something I probably should have told you whenever we made this deal.
Oh.
However, you can't kill the celestial permanently unless you kill him in his domain.
So my question, and I get that, but like the question that I have for you is that you told me I would die if I didn't kill the archangel within like the 30 days of you telling me to. So like,
Oh, no, well, I mean, right, but I had not told you to do that. We changed our contract, remember? We restructured.
yeah, we pushed it back. We pushed it back for
yeah.
sure. But like, so so you're saying like I pretty much got to go one-way ticket to his domain to kill him
So, look,
at some point, right?
at some point, unless you want this motherfucker to keep coming back, keep trying to kill you, keep trying to kill me, it would be beneficial if I cannot get to his domain. It is simply not possible. It is hard enough for me to remain and get to the material plane, cannot get to the celestial, whatever the fuck this guy is. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm not forcing you to do it immediately, but if you do it on the first time, then we don't deal with him again.
So I understand how. I mean, is there just gonna be like a glowing portal that I walk in, or like how do I get to his?
It would be nice if it was like that, wouldn't it?
And it would be great.
But it certainly does not. Hopefully. Yes, this is challenging.
I mean,
You're gonna need something attuned to the domain.
You're right, right.
No,
Of course, yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
got it. All you had to say.
So I'll run to this.
I'm so
I
silly.
knew that. Actually, I knew that. I'm actually working on it right now.
So anyway, you and your very trustworthy and non-harmful merchant friends, I mean acquaintances, can you get me something?
Look,
or
I-
like
Look, I will finding something from the domain of the god of justice might be a little hard. However, Asher, young Asher, my friend, I will be continuing my search for many items. Right, I need many things. I'm trying to do many things right now, and I will add this to the list.
that's good.
Because you're right, it is not your responsibility to go out of your way to find this item.
Well, I mean, like if I find it, like
no, absolutely, 100%. It's just you're right.
I just don't know if I'm just gonna run across it.
Right, no, I get that. Yes, of course.
Okay, so I appreciate the update. You know, one of my yep, Greeny died. That sucks.
It sucks a
seems
lot.
like you have a
Yes.
fucking mouthpiece of a replacement, and I'm sure he's good for what he's good for.
Look,
but-
he's ambitious to say the least.
you're goddamn right he is. You're goddamn right. Okay, well, I will keep a lookout for the trumpets and the fucking mystical celestial light that's coming from this guy's,
Yes, it's a good place to start. Yeah.
and I'll wait on that fucking celestial item, or keep an eye on it. I mean, I'm sure.
I will stay vigilant.
Okay, great.
By the way, your friend's friend, the scary one, the one that would probably fucking terrify even the deepest, darkest devils in hell, the one that stabs a lot of people.
Ansis?
Yeah, his friend is still following me. Not a threat. However, they are reconnaissing. They're only reporting back to the monastery, though. So, it's a bit strange. I don't think a threat. And since your friend knows this man, I will
So
continue
well,
to
they-
not
so my-
pressure him.
So Ansis knows that I work with you.
Yes, I assume so.
Yeah, so I'm sure you could see how if they're spying on you, they might, eventually come to me.
Look, I mean,
I
they have not.
don't want to downplay the severity of them following. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just ignore that.
See-
I mean, they don't do that to everyone, right?
No, they don't do it to everyone, but I am an archdevil, so.
And you're absolutely right, but I am not. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you're so right, man. Anyone.
Quite frankly, Asher, you're
personally-
already being followed by one of them. Ansis is in your group. There's not much you can do about that.
And so that's what I'm talking about here. And I have one at arm's length at all times.
Okay.
So
Is this man not your ally? Do you not trust him?
well, I mean, I try my best to trust a lot of people, but like, I'm
Right, it's not in our nature. I get it. Yeah.
right. So like,
The only reason we have trust is because we have a fucking contract. I get it. Yes.
exactly. So I help him out as much as I can. He's helped me a lot. But his boss, and he's devoted his life to this. There's just some fucking tree or bush or something. We went like across the country. We fought to the death.
Oh, some crazy shit goes down in the monastery. I'm sure. Yeah.
So like he's pretty committed, right? And so if he's
Sure.
committed to them and they're committed to like following you, then I
Look.
assume I'm gonna be in the crossfire.
Oh, wait. Is that
Yeah.
all you're concerned about? Is yourself? Oh, wait. Of course it is. Look. If you're concerned about yourself, I can't help you in this scenario. I don't know what you want from me because.
No, I'm just saying like maybe we take it serious and like maybe we cover our tracks a little bit. Just if you could find out anything instead of just being like, oh yeah, this guy's following me, like it is what it is.
L-
Like, to look into it a smidge, just from your side of things, that'd be great.
If I look into this. If I look into this, yes,
I'm following.
And this man, yes, is just doing reconnaissance. I mean, like, what do you want me to tell you? I mean, because like they're not acting. They're not acting. So, like, they're just observing. And I'm assuming that they caught wind of me through you and Ansis in the first place. So, what I'm assuming is that they just know that I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay. No, and I get that. I see. I guess there's not really much I can ask of you to do.
Look, I'll ask him a
Maybe
few
we just
questions. I'll ask him a few questions. How about that?
Well, I mean, hey, you don't have to press the guy. I'm sure he would understand if.
The guy doesn't even know. I know he. I know he knows. You know. So.
Oh, so that could be good.
So I can just I can just talk to him the next time. You know. He's not going to hurt me. I don't think.
No, I get that.
Not
I
many
just-
things can.
Here's what I ask.
Right.
I'm not gonna ask you to do anything.
Okay. Sure.
I'm just gonna ask you to not piss them off.
You're going to ask me to not piss them. I can do that, my friend.
Okay. And if that's all, if that's what we can, I'm okay with.
I will continue to do the things I am doing, however, and if that
Oh.
pisses them off, then I am not going to apologize for that.
Unfortunately, I'm extremely aware of that.
Yeah, okay.
So I get that. If they do,
But I won't go burn their sacred tree or some bullshit. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I would appreciate that. But if they
No.
if they do start acting in a hostile way or more of an aggressive way, towards you,
Right, light his friend on fire, make him regret his decisions.
Or just
Maybe
like-
take his soul to hell. Well, I wouldn't really want to go back to right now, actually, but...
I mean, or just something as little as let me know, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Because then I can keep a lookout. So,
No, for sure, yeah.
Ansis is great, but like me, I mean, he has a very established group that he's committed to.
Right, yeah,
Monastery, and I think
I
he's
get
gonna
it.
do whatever he can for that monastery.
I get you.
I mean, I met him 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
It's been about a month now, actually.
well, time flies when you're having fun, right? So
Yeah, it was so much fun going through Hanamaki and all the zombies in the salt plains.
Yeah, bro, the walkers are getting us.
You guys... he's fucking lagging out. You're lagging out.
I don't want to keep you, Lucius.
You're
I'm
back.
fucking tired.
Here you go.
Okay.
Here you go.
All in all, Lucius, it's fucking 3 in. I'm tired. You're busy. I don't want to keep you. Let's just, let me know what I got to do for the Archangel. Let me know if you find something for me. And try not to piss the fucking monastery off. And if they start acting some type of way, just before you fucking burn them down, let me know. That's all I ask. Just give me a heads up. We good?
Understood, my friend.
All right.
He just stands up. He stands up from the Jesus, it's hard to get out of that accent. He stands up from the desk and he just walks to the edge of the bed and he looms over you for a second and he just goes, "It's always a pleasure, my friend." And he pats you on the head and extends a hand for a handshake.
Likewise.
I'll see you later. And he just walks into the door and just disappears.
Okay. I go back to bed.
Yeah, the morning comes to you all in the Golden Spire. It's weird that there's no natural light, but around 7:30 a.m. the magical light begins to brighten up a little bit and almost introduce you to your day.
How peaceful.
Ansis, your fucking trance ends, I guess. I don't really.
My eyes unroll from the back of my head.
Yeah, you say. Your mouth is so dry.
Got cotton mouth. Fuck,
Hello.
dude.
Dude, I bet the breakfast is banging in this place.
I actually do think this is a great time to take a little breather. If you guys want to go to the bathroom real quick and everything, we've just hit 2 hours, so
Okay,
perfect. We'll be back in 10.
Should I go get insomnia cookies or should I DoorDash it?
Flaying.
Put Dill under your
Motherfucker
left.
said, "Well, your girl giving you this deep, luscious ass strokes."
Damn, we are live, fellas.
This is deeply personal.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fill in the chat, Ian.
Yikes. All right. Yikes. All right. The fucking sun's up over Golden Spire. It's a beautiful day outside.
Damn, bro, come on, it's not that deep.
You guys got shit to do. You guys got shit to do. What are you doing?
We're going to see the hose, man.
The hose.
This motherfucker can't be.
Please define to me who the hoes are in this instance.
I believe
Who we
it's
going to
Miss Andrew and
see,
her hose.
Nah, dude, you should call her that.
No, I didn't call her that, but we're going to see the people who work for her.
Right.
Her hose.
Yeah,
Miss
you
Andrew's
should
hose.
hose.
call her that.
Massandra's
well,
a
speak
very
up.
respectful lady.
She was
Upstanding
respectful. Hoe.
women.
We were. She.
You know what?
I'm gonna walk in there playing Plastic Bag
Go
by
ahead.
fucking Drake, bro.
She like we got hoes and then we got respectable hoes. You feel me? Like what do we do? Like
This is no longer a D&D stream. We can go down this hole, but I don't think we should.
Let's not do that, actually.
Let's just super not do that.
Yeah.
I'm so fine with not doing that.
nah, bro. There's nothing to actually discuss. There's actually nothing there.
We're going to Massandra's business.
Yeah.
establishment.
Yeah. you guys-
Upstanding.
Yeah,
reputable.
respectable, outstanding.
She pays taxes. She pays taxes.
Maybe not all of them.
That she does.
Like a third
There's
of
no way. There's just no
Like a
way.
third
she's
of the
paying
tax.
all of her taxes. There's just no way.
Get a couple.
Why would you sit there and lie to us? Why would you
right off for sure.
All right, you guys exit the Golden Spire and can make your way out of the Sun District. What would you? Is there anything you guys would like to do on the way, or any people you guys would like to speak to before you leave?
I'd like to ask
Arthur-
everyone how they slept.
Should we get some breakfast before we go?
Yeah.
I bet the breakfast here is awesome.
Yeah,
How
I
did everyone sleep?
slept fine. Why did something
You
happen?
good? Did you need something, bro? Like I slept great until y'all woke me up.
He looks at Asher.
But fine. Big bed, big room, like a king. Sleep in there.
That wasn't my favorite environment, but I guess I made it through all right.
It's a little too
Continue.
comfortable for me.
Y'all tripping? I'm ready to go back. Can we go? Can we take a nap, please?
Yeah, Don likes the amenities.
No, in all honesty, I found out that one of my, well, you guys know him, Greenie passed away.
Oh,
Fucking Greenie.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't actually.
that's a long story. It's a troll. It's a troll that.
He's like better than you in every way except for Artificer.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
Nah, I'm playing, but yeah, he's gone.
You lucky he dead, bro. You lucky, bro. I'm sorry about that. You know?
I'm lucky he's dead.
No.
Oh.
It's not even. This
I thought Don was about to say I was gonna kill his ass anyway.
No.
That's actually my secret plot. I've had a gun the whole time.
Nah, yeah, he's dead. But we got fucking some chirp named Eenie to replace him in the meantime. But
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
So we got. You said it was Greenie who did,
yeah,
and now Eenie done showed up. All right.
Yeah.
There's also Meanie, by the way.
there's
Oh
me.
no, is there Miney and Mo, please?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Is it a family?
I mean, it's
Who's the mom?
Are these questions we want the answer to?
Where's the father at?
It's more of a single parent type of situation. You know?
I'm just trying to cope.
Yeah, that's
Enough
fair.
work.
That's fair.
Dylan, you were cutting out
Wait,
the whole
what?
time, so.
damn.
Damn.
No, they're like servants.
Yeah, to who? You?
Not directly, but Lucius.
Right.
Do you frequent conversations with Lucius in the middle of the night?
Well, I mean, this one it was a little bit unorthodox. because-
Should we let Don know. I feel I kind of, I don't know. I just thought we already talked about it. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's important.
No, you think so, bruh?
All right, can we talk about this while we're walking though?
Nah, fuck no, actually.
Food wise,
Listen, I'm not gonna. Maybe we shouldn't do this out in the open.
Yeah, we'll talk
We
about
shouldn't
this
do it in
later.
the open,
Just-
but
yeah,
I'll,
remind
we'll
us
tell
later.
you.
food wise, there is very clearly a line forming of people actually down in like the main area where all the lifts are at. Like people who are here to stay on business and shit and like have business at this building. You can tell that they're making the most of it because there is a long line waiting for a long buffet.
Let's go for it.
I'm just.
Francis, how'd you sleep?
I've been better.
Yeah.
Like I said, environment wasn't just very pleasing to me.
Gotcha.
I'm getting a weird. Never mind. I'm hungry.
Yeah, bro. Let's get some breakfast. Brekkie.
What? No, I don't. I don't care.
Sorry about that. Sorry about
No,
that.
you don't. We can just act like it didn't happen. Don't.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff we need to act like just doesn't happen.
You could say it, but like, I don't know. Like a warning would be great next time.
Did you not like that one? I thought that one was kind of cool.
It was kind of, but like, it was a little shocking.
Kevrick,
It's good.
in this line, you see your father.
I don't know why that was so funny.
The old deadbeats in the line. What's going on here?
This is a fucking joke. Can't keep doing this shit. This is some bullshit.
Okay.
Oh,
How far up in line is he?
We cut.
Yeah,
Like,
like
maybe
maybe
no, don't cut in line.
maybe like 10 people in front of you, like where you would be.
Bro, you just
Dude, if
stole
you don't
a
wait your
fucking
turn-
Price's chain. You're worried about cutting a fucking line, bro?
I
That
don't know,
motherfucker is a criminal, part of a criminal organization. I stole it back for the betterment of society.
We
no,
yelling
you
at
didn't.
Will?
For the betterment of
Stole it for your
myself.
Is this a loud conversation? Is
Yeah,
anyone
what are
looking
we
at us?
doing?
No one's looking at you guys, but it's definitely not quiet.
I said don't cut the motherfucking line.
Well, fucking, that's my dad up there, bitch.
Your
That
dad.
motherfucker- if you waited this long, you can see him later.
Guys,
Nah,
you
that's
really can't make a scene.
I'm trying to
Please.
get that bacon up there, though.
Whoa, pause.
Bro,
All right,
bro.
let's go. Let's come on. Let's go cut the line.
Nah, Don, you're standing right the fuck here. Kev, go see your dad.
Nah, I don't want to talk to him right now.
All right, fuck him.
Fair response, honestly. Yeah, I mean, if you went as
Do I know? Like, do we know what the fuck? Like anything about Kev's dad? Because I forget. Personally, me.
We,
I don't-
we,
don't.
we
I
haven't
would
heard a
say-
single mention of his dad.
I don't think
Yeah, I was
anyone's
gonna
mentioned
say.
anything.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you guys kind of want to avoid that scenario, you guys can always go get breakfast at anywhere else. So maybe Miss Andrew has
I'm sure we
breakfast.
can find a shorter line.
I'm not
Actually,
eating anything that woman gives us.
I'm gonna
Well,
walk up. I'm gonna walk up.
Asher
to him
would
real
beg to
quick.
differ.
I'm gonna walk up to him real quick. And
I didn't.
just-
Okay, I didn't think what I said through.
I'm gonna just walk up to him real quick and ask him how long he's in town.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Hey, what's up, Dad?
he's standing there, like kind of like hands on his
Yo.
hips, and you like tap him on his shoulder or something. He turns around and says, "Oh, Kevrick, it's nice to see you."
How you been?
Well, a war has started. So better,
I know.
I guess.
How long you in Golden Spire?
Until business concludes. Ambassador things, you know. Trying to ensure that trade doesn't stop to Last Light. Or sorry, to First Light. I've been mixing those up for the last like hour. To First Light. So honestly, dealing with logistics and shit like that. So, you know, at least probably 2 or so weeks.
All right, I'll be seeing you around.
Right. How did you get in here?
We can talk about that another time.
Right, I'm sure we can. I don't... This is a strange social situation for me. Because you are... my son that I didn't talk to for a long time.
Correct.
Glad that you can walk up to me in public and talk to me. Anything else?
Nope.
Yeah, we'll reconvene this awkward situation later. And he just turns around.
All right, let's go get breakfast anywhere fucking else, guys.
Yeah, man, sounds good. Sounds
Come
good.
on, we've been standing in line for.
Nope, let's just go. Come on.
Fine,
does,
fine.
Does a horny tap do like a brunch sort of situation? Like, come
You
on.
brunch.
No.
You can get
Brunch,
food
bro.
anytime that place is open.
I don't even think we know what brunch is yet, bro.
Isn't it the leaky tap?
No,
it's
it's
a horny
horny
tap.
tap.
The leaky tap is a different place.
Ew.
It's not the.
One of the taps has got to have something.
The leaky
I need
tap is a
drink.
very different place.
I thought you said.
Why
leaky
are all the
tap.
faucets broken? Why are all... Never mind.
Well, this one's not broken actually. It's just horny.
Oh, do they have that? Do they have that stand up from Last Light where they're selling like the pastries or whatever?
Yeah, they do. If you, it's not, I mean, you'd have to like go out of your way a little bit to like get back to that exact same spot, but
Is it like on the way to Missandra's or no?
you could make it
Kind of
on the
ish.
way. Yeah, it's more on the way to Missandra's than it is the tavern. So
All right, can we just head that direction then?
sure, you guys can stop by the booth. You see this half-elven woman. Since you guys are back in the city, I'll switch over to city noise here. You see the day is very bustling at this time. It's 8:30 in the morning or so. People are going about their days. This half-elven woman is finishing setting up her stand, and you see that she like plants this little sign in the like bread box that just says "free," actually, and it on the bottom it says "feed the many." It seems like a very like community-forward kind of deal.
Word.
You just seeing if you can get some bread from her, get some pastries.
Works for me.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone can go ahead and get some pastries from her. There looks like there's like a small range. There's like a very few amount of sweets, almost like almost like a morning scone or something like that. As well as there is just bread where you can get like a full loaf as well.
If there's a lemon pastry, Ansys buys all of them.
She actually, yeah, let's say she has a few. Let's say she has a few.
So it's free.
It is mostly
take,
for the
like,
taking.
donations?
So, yes, absolutely. This is seeming like a purposeful, like communal, like statement of like, hey, this is like a time for community and everything. So it's like made for that.
Cool. I'm gonna take a scone. And I'm gonna drop like 4 platinum in there for like me and Ansys and like whatever
Damn.
else they want.
The woman looks at the 4 platinum, looks up at all of you, and her face just is like kind of confused at first, and then it switches to thank you, young man. That is incredibly kind. That'll go to feeding a lot more people, so thank you.
I'm gonna just nod my head.
I'm just shoveling fucking lemon pastries in my fucking face so hard.
Arthur's like, can I
Looking at
get
him
one
like-
of those?
Like, bro, take it easy, bro. Relax.
With a full mouth, I'm just gonna like look to the nearest child and like hand one out to him. But like, it's really weird because Ansys looks fucking terrifying. So the kid's like, "Ah," but I still like have the lemon pastry to win him over.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. He like holds his head. Thanks, mister. And he like slowly turns and then quickly runs.
Child.
One arm in the cloak,
Yeah, literally.
not intimidating at all.
Hey, mister, why is your cloak speaking in Latin?
What?
But yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys headed over to Miss Andrews.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Yeah, if
Then
anyone
he
has anything to do, just let me know.
Everybody. He's like, hey, can I make a stop real quick?
Sure. Or
Yeah, I
Come
gotta-
on.
Probably should have saved up some more, but he's gonna take his coin pouch out and he's gonna take like a quill that he usually does on his journal and he's gonna write something down on it. I just need to stop by my parents' house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry, it's not gonna be long.
Let's go. Go.
He's-
Go there.
He's specifically gonna go to his mom's forage.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you know the way very well. You know the city, especially this part of the city, like the back of your hand. So,
Alright, so what he's trying to do is he's trying to just get close enough. He's not trying to get anyone's attention there. He's just gonna try to like get a good look, see if he can like. He's gonna find where like the tinderbox to light the forage is, or where she would keep those, and he's gonna just toss the coin pouch over to it, and then just walk
okay.
away.
Yeah, absolutely. It does not look like your mother is in here yet. However, there seems to be like her classic like rotating assistant kind of deal like in the area, and just sees you approach and just like clocks you and goes, "Oh, Mr. Steelright, yeah."
You don't gotta. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I got you. Look, yeah, I'm sure your mother will be in a little bit, but whatever you got to do, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I won't be here long.
Cool, yeah.
He's just gonna put the pouch down and just walk right back out.
Yeah, he clocks and says, "I hope the day treats you well."
Yeah, you too.
All right, have a good day, sir. Goes back to like kind of opening up shop for the day and getting ready. Obviously, you know your family business is kind of a little bit all over the place. Is you guys do a lot of things, make ends meet. So, obviously, above table as well for you, Double, is that if you want to give me like a character like rundown of your parents, so that I can, because obviously I have not created those characters for you. So if you want to give me a character rundown, I can do that so we can have personal interactions as well.
Yeah.
So just let me know.
I can give you that, but
Cool.
just right now, Arthur was just like, I'm just gonna give this, let him know I'm okay, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Cool,
It's like,
yeah.
it doesn't have to be a whole thing.
Awesome. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, you guys kind of move into like the like northeastern side of the Bronze District towards the Silver District, and Missandra's hovel is available to you.
Thanks for that, guys, by the way. I didn't want to go alone because, like, I thought about it, but then I realized that was a bad idea, so just...
No problem.
All good, man.
Whatever, man.
Kev, while we're walking, you want to tell us anything about your dad? I know it seemed like it wasn't the most comfortable situation.
Nah, I don't really know anything about him, for being honest. I just met him for the first time a month ago, so.
He works here, or
You met him for the
Yeah.
first time like a year ago at this point.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad. A year ago. There we go. But yeah, yeah, he's an ambassador. Lives in First Light. That's about it. I have some half sisters. Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Cool.
Understood.
Cool, man.
All right. You guys approach the front door of Missandra Dupree's brothel. And just
We
so
really have to go back in here.
just so you get the picture, Don, I'll kind of go through this rundown again, is that even in this early hour, there's not many men, women, or people in general working at this time. It seems like a lot of what's happening right now is like the aftermath of the night, so it's like kind of kicking people out in the nicest way possible. Making sure that rooms are cleaned, making sure that like bed sheets are changed out, making sure that like floors are scrubbed, making sure that like the sauna's dried out first before it gets started back up, etc. like that. But as you guys enter this area, you look around, and Dawn, you see these like large, like very soft and like somewhat translucent, like purple, like tapestries kind of like hanging from the ceilings and stuff like that, and like have like sparkles in it, and there's like this slight haze that kind of flows through the air in all this area, and there's like a very strong sense of like lavender, or smell of lavender and like flowers as you enter this area. I mean, it's very calming and very like soothing to the soul. However, it is very like dark lit in here as well, where it's kind of like a little bit mysterious and kind of holds this like air of like wonder as well. But yeah, there's not a lot of people in here right now, and what is happening is mostly like cleaning and logistics work. But you guys were told to come in the morning to find Miss Andrew for the information, so.
Do we know how to get back to the room we were in?
Oh yeah, you guys can find the same place if that's where you want to go. Yeah,
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's just do that.
yeah, you guys
Arthur's
beeline it.
No words, just like out here.
Yeah, you guys beeline it for the door, and it is closed as of right now. But if you guys want to give it a knock or anything,
Arthur's gonna just. Boof.
Damn.
a minute or so goes by. A minute or so goes by. Do you like continue to hit it like as the minute goes by?
Yeah, like every now and then he'll just knock again.
Yeah, on like the fourth one, probably you hear just, oh, for Christ's sake, just give me a second.
All right, and then Arthur will stop.
And then like 2 minutes goes by, and finally, the door opens, and Missandra Dupree in like. What you saw last night was the very clearly enticing version of Missandra Dupree. And while she's still very beautiful, like to this day, or to this moment, she is wearing a completely different attire. She's wearing a like full-blown like night robe, like white robe, that fully covers her like entire body. She has her hair up in like a bun, and she is just like, quite frankly, I'm sorry, I had a late night. Please, come in.
I'm just gonna look at the other guys. Don't start.
I didn't say a word, bro.
You were going to.
On her desk, there is 2 scrolls. She points at them and says, look, take however long you need. Gentlemen, I kind of have some things to get to. If you have some questions, find me before you leave, but I would like to get my day started.
Can we take these scrolls with us?
If you please, yeah. It's your information now. Our deal is done.
I like that. I'm gonna walk over, grab the scrolls, and toss them to Arthur because I can't read.
You can't read,
Just
bro.
like-
Does Kevrick say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
It's a pretty well-known fact. You guys have seen me in the library 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
This is true.
You guys have
Oh.
seen him struggle.
That reminds me. Arthur's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, thanks," and he's also gonna reach into the leather bag. And they're just gonna be like, "Later." He just he's like halfway to pulling out that book.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah. Yeah.
Wait
Later.
a second. Come on, let me try.
No, we shouldn't do that here. No,
Come on.
not here. Not here.
Ah, fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Um.
He's gonna start opening up the scroll. It's be like, I guess we gotta figure something out.
Yeah. Do you guys just stay in this area for now and kind of figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Start with one of the ones you want to start with,
Let's start with the Devine family intelligence. I
and
like
you can share all of this information to the group.
that. Okay. So
Say less.
Aaron Devine, the son of Ostello, and the man that had a run-in with Arthur before Arthur skipped town, has been leading a new operation for the Devines in the sewers and tunnels underneath the city. Missandra's spies say they keep the cargo being snuck in and out of the city is kept in a large crate and is made sure to be kept covered. Darren Devine has been running this operation with approval from Ostello through a deal with Mythalis and a new figure that has only been spotted once and is clearly funding the operation. I bet that's Jahal. The new figure is disguised as a dark-skinned man with dark, and he wears a red and gold robes. Okay.
Certainly
think-
sounds like it is.
Mm-hmm. Mythalis has lent his Broken Finger gang to the enforcing of this operation, and also was the connection to the new figure. The Broken Finger has begun to push the Lightbearers out of the Bronze District more and more, and the gold from the new operation fills the few Crown Bearers willing to still interface with the Broken Finger. Mythalis and the Broken Finger have kept moving Widowmaker into the city, however, Missandra makes a note that it doesn't seem to be at the volume it used to be at. And Estella Devine has been sending his other son, Calus, into the Sun District recently, but only seen entering one place, the Horizon. Missandra's spies do not follow too closely as they often have have an entourage. They do not know why they are going there. Only thing physically found was a message that included the Rat Rising.
I must have been so stoned whenever I wrote this because the amount of typos I had in there was crazy.
Okay, so is the Horizon typo on purpose? Or
Yes,
is it
that
like
one
an
is
N?
on purpose. That is an
Okay,
N.
that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
It's
It is-
probably an N.
It is
I
called
like
the
that.
Horizon. Yeah.
It might be an N.
Oh, I thought it was just spelled fancy.
It is called the
Dude, that
Horizon.
shit's probably
yeah.
like a place where people sleep and shit.
Oh my god.
There's probably like a room or two.
I remember
Just
too.
maybe one.
So, I would like you guys to know, like, you guys gave Missandra an audience with the Emperor, so you guys got a lot of information.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's a good
I'm
deal.
gonna
It's a
keep
good deal.
that. I'm gonna keep that out there. Like, you guys got a lot.
That audience is worth like dozens of dollars for sure.
At least two.
All right.
At least,
So-
yeah, at least.
At least
two.
a few. Like,
For the other one, for the Stinging Fist, it's the light wrist wraps that extend midway up to the forearm and down over the knuckles and in between the fingers. These are simple in look with white wraps and dark green leathers that protect the forearms. These wraps have seen some scraps in their day, and although they are magical, somehow there is tally marks etched into the leather. The current count is 32. These wraps are being put up for the prize winning in a tournament in the city of Alcazir on the continent of... I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Jeddah Salud.
Jeddah Salud. The city ran this tournament as an honor to the once great Muhammad. The tournament is called... I'm not gonna...
Yeah, I got you. No, I got you. This is a part where this is a time where I get to also lore dump. So this is like my favorite part. It's called the
Gotcha.
Al-Quat Waltahadi.
Oh, we've heard that, yeah.
or the Might Challenge.
Yeah, Muhammad was once a great
Ooh.
fighter and protector of Alcazir. He was a street kid who grew to prominence in the city by winning every street brawl he found himself in and turned to organized fighting for coin. His name grew so popular and the people saw him as a champion of the people that the Prince of Alcazir named him, is it Hami al-Kahir?
It's close, yeah.
Kathir.
Yeah, I mean, any one of those. I mean, look, you're not from there either, so it kind of works in character, right? So.
Or protector of many, and was sworn into the royal protectorate. Recently, the Devine family has come into possession of this powerful item. Missandra is aware of the wielder, however, she has heard the tournament in Alcazir was cut short by the brute from the west, in which the prize was handed over to said being as well. The man that wields them now is Astelas, personal bodyguard known as Thimb.
Imb.
It's a hard B.
Yeah, Thimb.
In,
Thimb. I'm not trying to get hit by Thimb.
Me either, man.
Nah. Yeah, no, that sounds
Imb
cool if I didn't do that.
A motherfucker named
Yeah,
Thim
mate.
has to pack some hands.
For sure. That motherfucker also can't read.
Yeah.
Thimb has nothing to lose, bro. He got nothing to lose.
So that leads to some issues. From what I can put together from this information, I think Astello is like the head here. Because it's Astello's sons that were mentioned.
yeah.
So he's
Astello's
either... So he's pretty up there.
Well, Mythalis and the Broken Finger are in on this.
Yeah. We're gonna have... I think we're gonna have to, like, really find a way to dissect all of this.
Did we ever talk about what Ansis and Asher found?
Yeah.
I talked to Irith about it, yeah.
Okay, word.
Yeah,
Well.
she didn't seem to really know much about it, or like if there were like passageways to and like in and out of the city. I know it seemed like it was hard to get in and out of the city. So, in my opinion, above table, and what I think Ansis feels like what he gathered is that the Devine family is probably using some sort of passageway to traverse in and out of the city.
It sounds like they
to do
might
their
be
dealings.
using the sewers.
Yeah,
Is
the
that
sewers.
a guess?
Well, okay, so yeah, with our newfound information, that seems
Mhm.
that's probably going to be the case.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
So just piecing things together, that all seems to
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah. All right, so
So-
let's discuss the rest of this outside, because I don't know if our deal extends to past this
Yeah.
with what
yeah,
Missandra
let's
knows.
go outside and somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Before you guys
Safety.
leave, actually, Missandra will stop you briefly. She goes, I have one sort of fun thing to add to your information, and this is payment for a friend, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
It seems like Darren Devine does not enjoy his new line of work. He came in here yapping a little while ago at this point, maybe a week ago. He seems morally against it. Didn't say what his work was still, though. That's just
morally against it.
just a tip from me to you.
Should we
Good.
hit back?
Good luck out there. This is the one-time favor that Ilrith was willing to buy.
Oh shit.
Let's not push our luck.
No, we'll go.
Enjoy yourselves out there, gentlemen.
If I ever get a chance, I'll give you a tip in return.
Oh.
She laughs. She looks at you and says, "That one was almost too far."
That was almost too far.
Please, let's not
You'll
push
come
our luck.
around.
I don't know if I will. I don't know if you could handle a night with me, quite frankly.
Okay, I'm gone.
Well, I surely want to find out. But anyways, for another time, thanks you. Thanks for
She's already
like
left.
some of
She's
the
already left.
comments.
She's already walked away.
I'm just like, all right.
Okay, all right.
I do love the dichotomy of Asher being smooth for 90% and then the other 10% is him going, right.
Right. Cool.
Someone claps back and he's lost for a couple seconds. But yeah, so here we are.
Word.
Yeah, boys.
You guys can
We're
step
good.
out. You guys can find any sort of location you guys want to take this like second to kind of discuss at. It's up to you, wherever you feel most secure.
Dude, let's just go to the horizon, post up, and snatch another chain off this boy. What do we think?
I'm not sure if we
Collecting
should.
these like medallions, bro.
Maybe not.
All right.
What if we all got one? What if
Wait,
all
what if
got
we
one?
were all snatched his chain like one at a time? Really fucked with him.
That would be fucked. That
I
would
feel
be
like that
so
sends
funny.
a message. That
That
sends a
does send
message
message.
If we keep on
Okay.
hitting a lick on the same guy, like
on the same guy. It's great.
Well, that's true. I think we need to. We can't just jump straight up. I think we need to work our way up. We start by figuring out whatever they're doing in the tunnels. We disrupt that, figure out what we can do from there, and then we start moving our way up. Because if
I
we start at the
definitely-
top, everything from the bottom is going to come up and stop us.
I'm
We
definitely down
root
for a
versus
little
normal.
bit of a sewer adventure. You know,
I am not.
every good company has a sewer adventure.
Have you been, have you been even close to the sewers?
No, I don't want to be close to the sewer,
It's awful.
but it's our time.
But I also need I
Our
need another
time.
another day or so until my trench coat's done.
Oh,
is true.
and much longer do we have on the health potions?
Like 3 more days.
Fuck me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to wait on the coat. We need to wait on the health potions. We need to get payment information from the Emperor. Because right now we're still not getting fucking paid.
Bro's worried about his invoice.
Might
That's
I rem-
fucking bullshit.
Okay, if you really
We
want
can do
to,
that
Arthur's gonna
right
reach
now.
into his trench coat, pull out the sending stone, and he's like, "You talk to Ilrith about it. I'm not doing it." He's gonna
Toss it
toss
over.
it over to him.
Yo, Lewis, what's
You have
good?
25
Wait,
more.
wait. Are we sure he knows how to
That's,
use it? Are we sure Kevin even knows how to use the stone?
Yeah, I just shake it a little bit, you know. Hey,
Oh yeah, he did.
My guy's talking to a rock.
You guys are walking and Kevrick's at the back of the group just speaking to a stone and you guys have to assume that someone's talking back, so no, I will assume that Arthur you tell him the phrase.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can just think it. You don't need to say it.
Yeah,
out loud.
yeah, yeah.
all right.
But yeah, if you want to ask away.
Yo, Aerith, what's up?
I don't suppose a lot right now. Just grabbing some breakfast. Can I help you?
Yeah, so my boy Asher, he was wondering like how much we're getting paid for this. And I'm like, toss the stone over to Asher.
Right. Well, I mean, look, if Asher wants to discuss payment, I'm sure that we can do that. Look, it's the Emperor. I have a feeling he's gonna pay you.
That's what I said, but
I'm gonna
I
take
get.
this.
I mean, no, I got the fucking
You got
stone.
You got
I
it.
have a tight
You
grasp
got
on
it.
this bitch. No one's taking it from me.
What's taking it from me?
It appears I've been summoned as the spokesperson for us on all things money related. I'm sure and I trust that the Emperor is going to pay us well. Although, from my...
You would like it in writing.
I just want to... Yes, but I also would like to know a real number, or whatever that looks like. I'm sure you can understand that in my childhood and upbringing around the space...
Does saving a city from a crime syndicate that is exploiting every single person in it not act as reward for you?
Well, I don't live in this city, so not as much as you think.
You
Uh,
are not my favorite person. I will talk to the Emperor about the gold.
much love, thank you.
She does not reply.
Arthur's just like, maybe I should keep this to myself. He's just gonna put the stone away.
A constant
I
contact to a
think that
very
might be well.
powerful Archmage. Mind you, an Archmage that has lived for 400 and something years. And has dealt with people like you before. Yeah.
All right.
While they're talking, Arthur's gonna try to open the journal.
Oh,
this
yeah,
new
okay.
book.
Yeah,
What
okay.
journal is above table? I don't know.
Yeah, you do. It's the one that Jahal dropped off for you guys as like a
Well,
globe.
I would also like to try to open that after he
Okay,
does it.
yeah, don't even worry about me. I got a 4.
What is it? Wisdom or
5.
intelligence?
You begin to pry open like the page that you were last on, and you just slams shut again.
Damn.
Can I give it a go?
12.
Sure. Do you remember what check it is, or do I need to tell you?
It's wisdom, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm pretty good at those.
I got a
That's the
12.
one I can't read.
I got a 22.
Okay. All right. The rest of you, as Asher opens this book, you see for a second, Asher like kind of like smiles for a second because he got it open, and then his head hits the pages, and
Oh, man.
he falls completely unconscious.
Okay, Arthur's gonna like catch him. Just maybe opening this book out here, not a good idea.
Yeah.
man.
Where are you guys as you guys are doing this?
We're probably just in
we're
the fucking
safe
street.
by a couch.
Yeah,
The comfiest
we
place
just
for
found
me
like
to
a
sleep.
quiet. Pretty sure we just found a quiet spot like outside, so like probably in an alleyway.
Yeah, you dress him up like he's a drunk or something and set him up against a wall for now. Asher, you remember the name Syrexis from the last time you opened this book.
Okay.
You might have not been there for that session is why you're having a gap in this
I believe that's the case.
I believe that's the case too. Okay. However, the name Syrexis comes back to you. The name Syrexis, you knew it was a name previously, but you didn't know of what. Syrexis is the name of a god. Syrexis is the name of a god that doesn't exist anymore? But how is that possible? How does a god be destroyed? How does a god disappear?
I feel like this book's about to tell me.
In the longer you sit in this memory, you begin to realize that you're walking in the life of Syrexis. You see from the eyes of Syrexis. You're in this amorphous space with beings that are beyond comprehension to you. And suddenly you are in a direct conversation with someone eminently more powerful and willful than you.
Then Asher or Syrexis?
Syrexis, you feel like an ant in the presence of this being. You don't hear much of what this conversation entails, but you can't help but feel helpless and betrayed and like you've lost a family member. And as you begin to feel like that sulk and that sadness of losing someone that you loved and that you appreciated, you begin to feel that you've lost more. Not one, not two, but many siblings. And you're just the next rung on the ladder. Your eyes shut for a second and you open again, and now you're back in a human body. You think of yourself as a godling, something the gods couldn't quite destroy, so they had to trap you in a mortal body. The rest of you see Asher gasp for air as he wakes back inside this alleyway. Asher, your eyes are almost glowing with the amount of information and the forbidden knowledge that someone has killed a god.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you good, Asher?
Hey man, look at me. You with us?
I'm purposely not responding, but I'm also taking notes.
Yeah, no, I will encourage you guys to write everything down that needs to be written down. Like, if you guys need me to recap something real quick, I can help you guys out. Like, that's a very important thing that just happened. So.
I definitely take a second to like come to fucking Earth, like come back to my surroundings. I can like hear, I can see, like it's super blurry. I can vaguely hear like King talking, but I can't make out what he's saying.
Actually, in that in-between state of finding reality again, on the wind, you swear you're being sought after. There's something that is looking for you now.
Yeah, Arthur's just kind of like trying to keep Asher steady, just like, hey man, just take a second.
Wow. I feel like I'm like looking around and like double checking my surroundings, especially now that I feel like someone was chasing me. Even though I can't like really put my finger on the feeling, but it just is like eerie and like I'm like checking my surroundings. I feel like I was somewhere I was not supposed to be.
Oh,
Gotcha. Well, just take a second. Don't gotta tell us everything if it's gonna mess with you more.
Syrexis. I was
Shit.
Syrexis.
hey bro.
I was Syrexis.
Can I make some sort of check to see if I know anything about slain gods?
Yeah, sure. Make a check.
Do you have a preference?
I will say this is going to be a history check or just
Yeah,
like a
okay.
flat intelligence check. It's just going to... The intelligence one's going to be a much higher DC.
Yeah, I'll go history.
Asher, the one last thing to tell you about like what you feel is that the book isn't tapped out. It has more information, but you're beginning to understand that it might come with a cost.
Okay. Going back to what I was actually. So you ready?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know shit.
Nice.
It's like I was viewing the world through Syrexis. I was talking with someone, I don't know who or what or where, anything really. I couldn't even make out words. I could just feel what Syrexis was feeling, I think. It seems like whoever I was talking to was killing gods, and Syrexis was next. Then I felt like I was still a god, but I was in a mortal body. And then I was here. So I don't
I'm not sure what to make of it.
Asher, to you, that power was unbelievably alluring. You felt like you could do everything, and yet the figure that you spoke to still made you feel like you were insignificant. And it still made you feel like you were nothing compared to them.
Yeah, it was like another level entirely. I felt like I shouldn't have been there. I'll say it again. I really want to go back.
Gotcha. Well, that was my bad. Let's not bring this out in public anymore. Sorry about that. And Arthur's gonna stand up and should offer a hand for Asher to stand up.
I'll take
You
it.
think-
I'll get up.
Yeah, Arthur's making like 100% sure that Asher is able to is still present.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think as I'm talking through it, I start to get better and better, and I feel like by the end of that, I feel, to my knowledge, I feel normal.
Yeah. I will say that one of the important things that was in the book was the word itself, godling. I will say that it was important enough for you in the book where I will point it out as a DM for you to tell your allies as well.
Yeah.
Because I think that's fair because it is somewhat ambiguous in those visions. So.
Yeah. Word. I'm not gonna go back into the whole fucking
Yeah.
story.
No, you're good. Yeah. You guys will recognize, or you guys are told the word godling as well.
Not really sure what that means.
Crazy. I'm confused. I'm scared.
Yeah, let's just ground ourselves into deadly criminal organizations. I think that'll
I like that plan.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Something based in reality.
I do think I want to go back eventually. I feel like there's more there.
All
Do you
right.
think that it's beneficial, or do you think that, I don't know, you're going to gain something from this?
Asher, it feels like you are on the other side of an unlocked door at this point.
Yeah. Well, selfishly, me feeling like I shouldn't be there makes me want to be there. But I also feel like we're very clearly dealing with something that we have no conception of or even idea that it exists or could even conceive it. And I think that this could be the key to understanding more. And to me, that's super enticing.
Gotcha. Well, I'll support you. Just let's make sure we keep our sanity intact. It sounds like it would mess you up.
Yeah, we'd have to do it safely. As safe as we can, I guess. But back to
We'll
the
keep
task.
that in mind.
Yeah, I trust you. So, if you want to do it, I'll help you. Maybe not a good idea, but whatever.
Not many of our ideas are. Anyways,
Okay.
What
To
were
the
you guys
sewers
up
then. Like, we take down the sewers first, or do we? I would like to wait for my trench coat, but it's not really needed.
How many days?
One more.
I'm gonna say I think it's literally one more at this time.
what is this trench coat? I wasn't
He got
Right.
it enchanted.
there. Right.
It's not like it's +1 to my AC.
Nah, dude,
So-
everyone's getting cool shit. It is what it is, man. Dude, let's fucking fight for some more shit, dude.
Should we just bullshit for 3 days until we get the health potions and stuff, and then head
Dude,
down
I'm
to
going
the
to
stores?
Sandra's, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what we could do for 3 days.
You nasty motherfucker. you a dirty bitch. I have food in my mouth. You a dirty motherfucker, you. Shit, Miss Sandra. Yo, agree.
I'll say that
Go do some loving, dude. What's good?
as you guys are walking through the city, actually,
Kevin's
You-
your mom.
you hear a voice in the distance that sounds. Ansys, you don't know your parents, but you see them. No, you hear there's like a fountain in this square area that you're in, and you hear this voice being emanated from the fountain. And it is amorphous at first until you guys like focus in on what it is, and it's actually like a projection of some sort. It seems like almost like a hollow projection if it was like in modern terms, but it's like a magical illusion of a figure standing just regally, and it's exclaiming to basically anyone who will listen at this point.
Guess let's go see what that is.
Let's walk towards the shiny thing.
It is a like very fine dressed man. It doesn't really bear any resemblance to anyone you notice or anyone you like recognize so far. And they just stand there like hands clasped, saying, "They abandoned you once; they will abandon you again. Do not be caught up in their conflict. We can save you. We offer you our protection and to fight on behalf of humanity, not for them, not for some dire purpose, but for the greater good of humanity. The Fallen Feather wants to give all of you a second chance, a redeeming chance, to build society in the image of real beings, not ones who scoff at our inconveniences and kill our loved ones and allow half of our continent to be eaten." And then it starts over again. And fairly soon you see light bearers kind of come up, like jogging up to the fountain, and you see like a crowd kind of like murmuring back and forth to one another. And you see now the light bearers, oh shit, fuck, another one. Grab it out of the fucking fountain. Everyone disperse, go back to your homes, go about your business. One of them grabs like the palimpsest and just begins to like try and figure out a way to stop it. But every time he like turns it like the hollow illusion just kind of like cuts off. But like the sound still plays. So he like tucks it underneath his breastplate and like is holding it still and like trying to muffle it.
Interesting. Have any of you heard of the Falling Feather?
Nope.
Not
Feel
at all.
like
I
we
don't
should
think.
investigate.
Let's save that for later.
Arthur, you actually have.
I was about to ask. I was like, actually, or have I?
It was like from session 2, where you guys actually discovered that the cult of the Fallen Feather
That's what it was.
was like the official like organized name for this group that you guys have been kind of dealing with.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
what were they responsible for?
They kidnapped
Oh, that one.
the How did I already forget her name? It's written in here somewhere.
The tiefling of sorts.
I mean, it's been like 25 weeks, dog. I don't blame you.
Yeah, but I still feel bad.
how fucking dare you, bro? From November, you don't remember that shit?
Yeah, man. Dagoria.
Yeah, there you go.
I rewatch every episode before every episode.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I could rewatch the entire series before every week.
But yeah, so I will say that simply just because I mean, like, you did know, so like, I'll put that there.
I mean, we have nothing better to do for the next day.
Yeah.
What do we do? Just stomp these boys out? Is that
We
what's
should
going
go
on?
make some money.
True.
We have money.
No,
You
we
guys
don't. We-
No, no, no.
Have
Wait a minute.
so much money.
Arthur has
Let's
$0
go gambling.
You guys have money. Arthur did give away all of his money.
Let's go
You guys
gambling.
haven't seen money. Okay.
I say.
I know money.
either A,
I know money.
we quickly deal with the cult of the falling feather, or B, we go look for maps of the sewers in a library somewhere.
Yes, let's quickly dismantle this cult.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, let's just go in.
You guys
Find
know
them.
that they have been like a secondary resource for Jahal. You guys don't know necessarily how close they are embedded, but you know that like directly the worship of Zayluth is what the Fallen Feather is about. So they're somewhat related, at least.
Loki, hear me out. Do we know where any like casinos are?
There is definitely casinos in this city, yes. However, Arthur, you also know that 90% of them are so fucking corrupt.
Yeah.
Most of them are used to launder money.
I'm counting.
Then why wouldn't we go to try to solve a problem? You know?
So, where's hypothetically, if there was someone on the Council of the Emperor, which casino would he go to?
I don't know that rich people stuff.
Fuck you, dude.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Let's just go to like the nicest casino.
Come on, it'll be fun. It'll be good, and we can actually get some good work done.
Like what?
Casino?
Dude, well, let's think about this for a second, Art.
Is this because you don't want to go in a sewer?
No, dude, people with money gamble. People that are corrupt go to fucking casinos.
I think most gamblers don't have money.
They do. They get a fucking steak sponsorship. Anyways, I think we can, if we go to a casino, odds are we're gonna run into some shady people that are rich and have influence over the city, and we can maybe make some connections. We don't have to necessarily talk to them, but if we can see who hangs out with who and who does what, maybe we figure some shit out.
I think Ash is right. I have to agree with him wholeheartedly, actually.
I think
you guys
anyone
just wanna
that's
go
a
to the
concern. Yeah. I also think anyone who's associated with the Devine family probably already knows to look out for us. At this
They
point,
don't know. They don't know us though.
I don't. Once again, I don't
they
have to be
specifically
me.
do now.
Don't have to be me. I can go in as some rich motherfucker that I saw on the fucking breakfast line. Go to the casino. Gamble away. I make two of you guys invisible. You guys fucking look out for shit while I'm there.
We can make it a recon mission.
Do you just want to
Exactly.
gamble?
Dude, we can make it a fucking action movie. I don't give a fuck. We can.
Do you just
steal
want to
money.
gamble? Just be honest. Do you just want to gamble?
Dude, we've got.
Dude, that's not what this is about.
Here's
That's
my
not
point. I'm trying to compromise. Okay, listen. We have a day of nothing to do. We can go figure some shit out, and I can make some money.
We might
Just
have
go
3 days of nothing to
straight
do.
in the eyes and be like, "Tell me right now to my face that this isn't just because you want to gamble."
Dude, it's a
So
win.
you looking at me? You
Yes.
A win-win.
Me?
It's a win-win,
Yes.
dude.
That's like you
Yeah.
saying, yes, I want to gamble.
Listen, we go get some information,
You
and we
didn't
just have
answer
to have
the
a good time.
question.
What?
Just because you're not.
I will also remind you, it is like 10:30 a.m. right now.
Prime gambling hours.
We can listen if you want to gamble. That's
Only
fine.
real gambling addicts.
That's
we
where
don't.
the real hitters are at, bro. That's when they're out on the
Dude,
prowl.
we can run dice in this alley right now. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Listen, I'm.
Come on, bro. We have a little bit more class.
can't.
than us. It's a little
I'm
bit more
not.
class. Come on.
I'm not saying we can't. If you guys want to gamble, sure, whatever. If we're
Well, hey,
if we're
we
going
don't-
to day,
It's not. It's way deeper than that. It's way deeper.
Listen, we don't have
Then-
to, but like
It doesn't
on the
sound
way
like
there, I'll be listening for a better idea.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying if you guys just want to gamble, you could just say that.
But why are you trying to press that idea on us, bro? We already said what we're trying to go for.
Bro, I don't even like need to do it, dude. I can stop when I want.
He doesn't grab Don, but he's starting to reach for him.
Dude, I don't have to gamble. I just want to every day. So if we just put this, make it a win-win.
Is that a? That sounds like a problem.
It's like, bro, when I gamble, I just feel so confident and strong, you know? So like, I just want to think about it and do it again.
You guys need based that aren't gambling.
Okay. Realistically, I just want to be productive with our day, but also not have to fucking kill someone.
I'm not saying. I'm saying you can gamble if you want. I'm not.
Dude,
I'm
but you're
against this
not
point.
following what
Nah,
we're
dude.
saying.
You gotta-
You don't want to go, dude.
I'm saying we can go.
This is like, the most gambling addict shit I've ever seen in my life. You guys are getting awfully defensive. No, you guys aren't understanding what we're saying. We just want to happen to be near a gambling place while we do work.
While gambling.
Oh my god.
We can go. I don't have money. I don't have dictation here.
You just have to understand why we're going. And you're making it
Get
seem
your
like we're
fucking
only
money
going-
back from fucking what's her name at
I-
the bar.
I'm not doing. I just
Let's
gave
go
back to my
fucking-
community. I'm not gonna.
Dude, what do you think the casino does, dude?
Well, just
Bro,
tell
we
her
can
that
make
you
some
can.
cash.
You
We
can
can give back to the poor kids. You know, it's just
tell her
that's
that if you get the money back, you can come back with double.
You're gonna double it.
I'm not gonna gamble.
Send her an Instagram DM.
you all can gamble, but I can't and I don't want to gamble.
Man,
Arthur, you
Facebook
and I
message.
may be able to find something to do in the meantime. but
realistically, now,
So I don't wanna
for
gamble
real
either.
though. For real though, we don't need to do that. There's probably a better option. I was just throwing something out. So if you have,
We're
something
open for
you
other
wanna
ideas.
do-
We're open for other ideas.
Why do you keep saying we?
I want to
Okay.
go to the casino.
I need to get something out very clear to all of you. I am fine if we go do this. You all seem like I'm against it, but I'm saying we can go.
Nah, dude. If you don't want to do it, we don't have to.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Why are you not hearing? Why are you not hearing me, bro?
No, it's settled. We'll do something else. What are we doing? Arthur?
Yeah.
I don't-
So, what's the way?
That's
What's the
the
move,
problem.
bro?
Let's do something else.
We're listening, bro. What's the
Dude,
plan?
actually, I don't want to go.
Hey, Arthur.
Dude, it's just that book talk, dude.
oh my god.
Dude, I'm going to Missanda's if you don't have a better idea.
Oh my
do we
god. Arthur, with people of your guys' talents, you know there is a Monster Hunter Guild in the city of Golden Spire.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds way
sick.
safer.
Like,
Arthur would say, if you guys want to make money in another way, we could hunt monsters.
What
That
kind?
sounds way cooler.
Contracts open
I
up
guess we'll s-
regularly based on what the city needs. Usually,
Yeah, we can see what's up there.
yeah. Honestly, what you have heard, Arthur, from the past, and it's up to you if you've taken some of like the more minor contracts or not. But the more common ones are like literally dealing with things in the sewers and shit. So
Perfect.
might be a good time for you guys to do some reconnaissance if that's what you're
Get
thinking.
some sewer
anything like that.
mapping out.
There might
Yeah.
even be a baccarat table down there.
Yeah. if you want to gamble, we can do it. I don't have anything.
no, bro, no. Because I don't even want, we don't want to go anymore. Because maybe
Dude, we're gonna go monster hunting in the sewers, and if we see a blackjack dealer, we'll say what's up, dude. Let's go.
Aren't this
Put
gonna
your drone
Nice
in
in the
your hand.
corner.
I'll play a turn, a Texas home. I'll
Dude, I'm
play
just
a hand.
saying, like, I would just like, ask, like, I'll say what's up. Like, we don't have to sit there and fucking waste a lot of money.
Let's go. Let's just go. I'm trying to make
Where
this
are we going?
as easy as possible.
We're going to
Where
the
are we going?
sewers, dude. We're
I
going
think
to
we're
Going
Monster.
to the sewers?
We're going to
Okay,
Monster
dude. That
Hunter.
sounds
We're
good.
going to the guild.
Yeah, let's go.
The guild first, I assume. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the
Yes.
casino.
And then
Okay.
the casino.
The Monster Hunter Guild.
Fucking guy doesn't want to gamble.
No.
Someone's scared of winning money.
Exactly.
The Monster Hunter Guild is in the Lighthouse District. However, the Lighthouse District has been basically taken over by the Bronze District, and the Lighthouse District has kind of just remained its own little community inside of it. It has a very real lighthouse in it, the lighthouse of Golden Spire, that watches over the harbor and everything like that. It has a lot of warehouses and everything like that. However, there also is the Monster Hunter Guild headquarters in there. And you guys can make your way over there. The Monster Hunter Guild building itself is a bit unique in the fact that as soon as you approach, you know you're at the Monster Hunter Guild. There is a like a displacer beast like head stuck on a spike outside the fucking door.
That's
And
tough.
it's just like on a meat hook. And there is kind of like an array of weaponry like on racks, kind of like ready to go. It doesn't look like a very like high end place or anything like that. It looks like it's well kept and well respected, but not necessarily that it's got a lot of investment into it. If
I'm
that
gonna
makes any
immediately
sense.
walk in and ask the first person I see what the highest paying job they have is.
I like that.
You open the door and there's about 37 people all sitting at different tables and bars and there's a band playing that just instantly stops playing. And they all look at you as you enter the door and you just exclaim, "What is the highest paying job today?" And just
What's up, people? How you doing?
You guys really did not get how the vibes work here.
Oh god.
there's just a very large man with two swords that stands up, gets really close to you, Asher,
I'll lean in.
What? You want to fucking kiss me or something, huh? Huh? What's going on, huh? Huh? You want to? He kind of like just like shoves your chest a little bit and just goes, "You want the highest paying job?" You go,
I said I wanted to hear what it was.
All right, chill out, relax, bro. We just do it. This is a terrible idea. Let's dial things back just a smidge.
I like your ambition. Don't get me wrong, kid. All right. How long you been doing this? I can't just give contracts out to anyone that comes into these doors.
Dude, if we're like...
I've
1
been here
month
before.
vets, dude.
He looks past you and over at Arthur and goes, I'm sorry, I don't recognize you, but I believe you.
We fought a wyvern. If that helps.
Actually, I killed it.
We killed it.
It was a collective effort.
I had the final hit.
A
Whatever.
wyvern.
No, but really, we killed a wyvern.
Just one?
That was
Yeah.
before.
But it was at sea.
Wyvern's pretty good. I won't lie.
We were
Wyvern's
on a
pretty
boat.
good.
We were on a boat.
Look, a wyvern would spell a lot of trouble for a lot of people. A wyvern's pretty good. I'm not saying it's bad. That's the right thing to say in a place like this. You know what I mean? So, how about I go grab the contracts, see what we've got on board. You guys grab a drink, enjoy yourselves. It is 11:30 in the morning. Jesus. And he just kind of walks off and tries to go like find the actual like posting of jobs.
I was gonna look at everyone else and just go, "Can you guys just chill for like 2 seconds?"
Bro really did like this like old western saloon scene where he just walks in.
That's what I was going for, dude. Let's go.
But he returns, and you see this dude has like a pretty bald head with like a massive scar over his eye, 2 swords that look more like meat cleavers attached to like both sides of his hips, and very normal like leather studded armor. He slaps them down on the table you guys kind of found, and he's just, all right, looks like the highest paying job is off quite a ways from here. Actually, it looks like it was a request from the Free City up north, in near Icechris. The dwarves probably requested that one, I'd say. Looks like a snow giant has been causing some issues. No,
What's that one? What's that one pay? Just
it's about 3,500 gold. If you're looking for something more local, though, let's go.
It's not the snow giant we're worried about. It's just it's a fart.
Right? No, of
Yeah,
course.
we're
no,
looking
of
like
course.
a day, like a day activity.
Arthur,
Okay,
Arthur,
okay. It looks like there's a gelatinous cube in the sewers. Pays about
Like that.
900.
We can take that.
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. It's 90.
Pays 90 gold.
Well, I mean, you can
You
fuck
got
off.
something. You got something a little better, like maybe some rats or something.
Right, something a little bit. Yes, for sure.
I-
Rats? Have you fought a lot
guys,
of rats? They fought a lot of hard rats, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right, sure. Looks like the next one up doesn't have a classification. It looks like something's been terrorizing the Aurum Arcanum. Underneath
Or what?
the Aura Arcanum. It is in English, in American speak.
Normal talk.
The Aurum Arcanum is the school of magic in the Sun District. He goes on to explain. He goes, it seems like they've been having some issues in their training ground underneath the school. I don't know why they wouldn't deal with it themselves, though. It seems weird that people with, fucking magic wouldn't just deal with it themselves. So, if it, it must require some finesse or something that only we monster hunters can do,
How much is that one?
That one's about 1,200.
Ooh, we
I
like
like
that.
that. I like that. I like that. We don't know what it is, but I like that.
We take that, bro. We can make that 2,400 in one hand.
Oh, we can do so much gambling with that. Sure. Let's hope we can make this one quick.
So we don't exactly know what we're fighting. It's just something's terrorizing us. Fucking mage guild.
It's pretty recent. It doesn't have a classification. It is worrying to me. Usually they come in with the kind of beast it's well researched, right? The jobs we do are all official. It's usually more cut and dry.
Right now, we've done a lot of these for sure, and we understand how it usually goes.
All right. Look, it says
You fucking gaffer. I'm
It's-
so fucking sick of you.
it says on the posting.
Fucking lying for no fucking reason. Shut the fuck up. You're a liar. Just a lie, you fucking asshole.
It says
Like,
on,
nigga, he don't believe us. He don't believe us, bro. Shut the
Bro, it's not my fault. Kev started talking about fucking rats, bro.
Dude, it's better than gelatinous cube. Come on.
Y'all- Y'all don't know a damn thing about gelatinous cube.
I was gonna say, I thought the cube was fine. Now we have to fight some mystery thing under a like. I bet they have some sort of abomination chimera in there that we have to fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's
for
good
sure.
that's good for us. Gelatinous cube, it's not even gonna get like a little warm up in,
Look,
bro.
I personally, as a long-time member of this guild, would not take this contract because it does not tell me what the beast is. I would like to make that clear.
Damn, you
Do
sound
you
scared,
have
bro.
any that do tell us that pay more than like 1,000?
Not near here.
Let's
Here we go.
Like
Let's go to
before,
the
let's
maze.
not
Let's go to
push
the
our
maze,
code.
dude.
Well, if
Look,
we show
every-
up, if
every
we show up and we
day-
don't like it, we just leave, right?
We could.
I mean,
Not really
yes.
how we do things, but
The
what-
guild would prefer that you don't, because that looks bad on
Well,
us.
but y'all don't. But y'all don't.
If
you're
you
not
tell
saying-
us that you're going to do that, I won't give you the contract. You see what I mean?
Well, we don't
Listen,
know if we're gonna
I'm-
do that yet.
What's
So-
Kevin, shut the fuck up.
Shush! God damn!
I never caught your name, sir.
My name's Joey. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Asher. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you look like an Asher. Not to be offensive, but you do.
You look like a fucking Joey.
Yeah, I know.
You should be somewhat proud of it. We're not gonna dip on the contracts. Okay, we do these all the time. Not these all the time.
Damn it! Dude, I would've-
We have taken. To be fair, we have taken 2 contracts technically.
To be fair,
We
he
fought the
doesn't have to do
vampire
that.
and we took the zombies. So we
He doesn't have to
technically
know
have
that.
taken 2.
He knows we're wyvern killers. That's all he needs to know. Excuse my friend Kev. There's family shit going on. He's on edge.
I'm straight up not fighting this thing if I don't like it when I show up.
Yo, we can
Somebody gag him. Gag him and shut him up.
Please roll a persuasion check. Because technically you're not lying entirely.
Whoa! What do you mean he's not lying?
It's like
bro? He-
technically with how long this group has been together, 2 contracts with what we've got so far is pretty good.
We do this all the time.
Like I think
25,
it only
doesn't
works.
fucking matter. I rolled a 25.
You rolled 25? Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'll give you guys the contract. You seem like you're capable. So something that pays 1,200, I believe that it's within your skill range. Quite frankly,
I don't.
what's underneath the Aurum Arcanum is not really the public's business. So whatever's down there, it might be crazy. It is very possible.
The only thing I know, sir, Joey, is that in approximately 1 to 3 days, we'll be writing us a check for 1,200 gold.
Oh, I like your swagger, kid. Trust me. Keep it up. It'll get you somewhere. It'll get you somewhere far.
Yeah, never mind.
Look, all right. He goes. All right. As by order of the guild, I'll sign here. Signature here. Date there. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna John Hancock the fuck out of it, and Asher Winthrop just so fat on this piece of paper before I hand it to everyone else.
He takes it back. Right. Look, I only needed one signature, actually, as long as it binds the group. Are you guys a part of the same troop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
say that.
man.
He takes it and he folds it and goes, payable upon return. Happy hunting.
Thanks, Joey. We walk out.
He says, I didn't tell you the last...
No, Arthur did not walk out with him, so he's like, I'll just tell him.
Okay, it said to speak to the, it said to speak to, Aurelius. That's a fucking... God, he sounds like a prick, don't he? Aurelius, yeah, I don't know what position he holds at the school, but it seems like he's the one who's put the contract out, so...
All right, thank you.
Of
I'm
course,
so
of
sorry
course.
about
No,
them.
no, of course, of course. Hey, you'd be people 30 times less effective than you come in here every day trying to get a contract, and they'll probably end up dead by the end of the week.
Fair enough. They're just not from here. I'm trying to. Sorry.
Right. Hey,
Apologizing for gang.
local rat like me, yeah. From here.
Yeah.
It's
Bronze.
good. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm from. I've worked around the Lighthouse District the entire life. So, look. Happy hunting out there. Good luck to you. Let me know if I can help any.
Gotcha.
As soon as the rest of the group walks out of the door, I'm like waiting with the contract. Guys, we don't have any like we don't have anything saying we're like in the same group. Like, do we need that? Like, we just kind of kept going.
I think we have the name right, but I feel like throwing that around right now may not be a good idea.
Well, like, know what I'm saying? Like, technically,
Are you trying to get all the money for this job?
no.
It sounds
I'm
like
not.
it. It sounds
No,
like
I'm
it.
not. Truthfully, I'm not. I just did. He brought up that if it binds the group, and I just didn't know if I didn't know if we had to have something that binded us as a group, or if we are just fucking going.
Are you looking for like you want to like brand like
No,
branding?
no. I mean, if we don't have to have it, I'm fine. I just didn't know if that's
You want
like,
friend bracelets?
I don't know standard practice.
Bro wants a
I know-
logo.
I know, like with companies and business, like you know, there's paperwork. I just didn't know if we were at that level or if we're just like all in the same spot at the same time. A lot of.
So what's the album cover gonna be? You know, I'm just curious. Like,
I think we can figure that out after this job.
No, that's fine. I for some
I
reason-
understand where you're coming from, but I'm not sure if we really have the means right now to, or the know-how. I don't know how this works.
Right, me neither. So this is going nowhere. Okay.
You know, Asher, I feel like you're talking as if your ideas don't matter to us, but they do.
No, I'm talking as if I don't know what's going on, and neither do you. So we aren't gonna come to any conclusions.
Gotcha.
Anyways, let's go slay this fucking whatever the fuck underneath this school, man.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are gonna head to the Aurum Arcanum.
I'm actually just gonna walk off in a direction, but I have no idea where I'm.
Arthur,
Asher,
you
it's this-
yeah,
it's
so
this
you
way.
very vividly see him going the wrong way.
Asher, it's this way.
Right. No, I do this all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't.
I do this all the
As me, my parents.
can't take it anymore, bro.
Yeah,
I can't.
the Aurum Arcanum is pretty close to the Spire, so you guys can head back to the Sun District if you guys wish to.
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay. Asher and Onsis, you guys passed the Aurum Arcanum the other night, actually, on your way into the center of the city. You guys had seen this like crescent shaped with like the massive dome at the back, with like the giant marble and like white pillars at the front and massive staircase that lead up into it. Must be the Aurum Arcanum. Arthur, you've heard kind of like a mythos around this place is that not necessarily that they do devious things, is that they're definitely pushing the limit though. They like to say that it's all in, you know, the pursuit of knowledge and everything like that, of course. However, no one really tells them what to do, and no one really knows what they do. You know that they're kind of a part of the state as well. However, not entirely involved as much as like other places. The Aurum Arcanum has some people that just rank high enough where it happens to be beneficial to have them in governing positions as well. So,
Gotcha. Arthur will relay that to the group. I think we might be a bit on a cleanup.
Also, just to like
Indeed.
go back real quick, just to clarify, because you asked if I was trying to get all the money. Whenever I John Hancocked, it was a joke because all of your other signatures were on it as well. Like I handed it back to you. Like I made sure everyone was on it, but I really wasn't trying to.
No, yeah, John Hancock historically has the largest signature on the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, I just took up too much room for everyone else. So that we are all on the contract.
But yeah, you guys can approach. You guys, can get back into the Sun District pretty easily now. You guys have gone through that process, and you guys can approach the Aurum Arcanum. Not a lot of people walking around. Like, there's just kind of like this air of study. There's a lot of like people at it's a college campus essentially. I mean, there's people in the yard, kind of, picnicking and studying, and you see some like practicing magical arts as well, like casting illusion spells. It seems to range pretty extensively from novices to pretty experienced people as well. So,
Can I make a history check on this place really quick?
ooh, yeah.
Ooh, that's so much better than last time. That'll be a 17.
This school is as old as the city, and this school has gotten into some shit before. You don't know the specifics.
Yeah.
However, you can like remember there was a time where they had more influence than they were supposed to.
Yeah.
And we're looking for Aurelius.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys kind of approach the school and just find someone that looks kind of like know what they're doing and see
Yeah,
if you can ask
Pretty
around?
much. Yep.
Yeah, as you approach,
Surround them.
as you approach the school, it's a little bit weird. People kind of give you weird looks. However, like you're not like the strangest looking people here for the first time. There's people from all walks of life who have come to this school to learn. Obviously, it isn't easy to get into, so maybe strange people just happen to have strange things about them that end up working out in their favor. However, you find kind of like a clerk, kind of like a DA, a desk assistant, for like a dorm, and it's just kind of like a young elven woman, and obviously young in elven terms is kind of ambiguous, but she looks up and just says, "Oh, hi, you guys don't look like you're around here. Can I help you? You look kind of lost."
Yes, we were
Looking
looking
for Aurelius?
for that guy.
Aurelius, right? Yeah, he's the Magister of Biomagical Phenomenon, so he'll probably be in his lab in the East Wing.
God, this is like, great, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Look, can I have your guys' name so I can put that you're on campus for the day?
It's Arthur.
Okay.
Gabrick.
Okay. Yeah, she jots all of you guys down just for a note, as long as you guys tell her. If you guys give her like a fake name or something, you guys can. She's genuinely just a DA, so. However, she takes down your names and sends you guys on your way. She kind of points out, in this half crescent, you are basically walking across one of the halves of this half crescent, to the end. Basically, is where she's pointing you towards.
Okay, Arthur's just walking there. He looks to Kevin. It's like, you got the same thing I did, right? From that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not gonna like this.
No, this is already not worth the gold.
Oh, damn, what?
We're already here, so whatever.
Biomagical phenomenon seems good.
Biological phenomenon means get fucked. I don't want to do this anymore.
Biomagical phenomenon.
Ah, fuck.
I bet there aren't any biomagical phenomenon in the casino.
I never
I'm
said we
starting to make
shouldn't go
sense.
there.
He's converting me to pro casino, honestly.
I
Should've
said
been
the casino was
Baccarat.
fine. I said it was.
Baccarat
But
sounds
you were
way
you were
cooler.
obviously not feeling that way, bro. You were obviously not feeling.
I said he was fine.
All right, are we close to this fucking
Don,
door?
I will strangle you.
Yeah, so you guys realize that the reason this is in a half crescent shape is that there's a bunch of like auditoriums on the back half of the crescent. It basically opens up into a bunch of classrooms. you kind of enter into this inn, and it's a giant auditorium, and there is currently a class being taught. You guys stand at the front of the class now at the doorway, while the like kind of the whole auditorium recognizes that you come in. People come in all the time, late though. Who you are assuming Aurelius has thick glasses on, very thick like overcoat robe that he kind of has like a slight hunch in his upper back, and he has like long gray hair. And he's talking and lecturing at the front of the class right now. He says, "You see, class, biomagical phenomenon stem from a long series of human meddling, and nowadays, after the conjunction, it seems that
I'm gonna walk up next to him.
I seem to
Arthur's like, no.
Hello, young man. Can I help you?"
I'm gonna do like the whisper in his ear thing. He's like, "We got the contract for the."
Right, Clash. I will go ahead and finish today's lecture tomorrow. Please expect to stay 10 minutes late tomorrow. What the fuck? And he just begins to usher you out of the classroom.
Like, I'm so he's just apologizing profusely. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
As he pushes you guys out of the classroom, I think this is a great place to leave off tonight's
Oh,
episode.
motherfucker.
It was getting good. It was getting good.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be fucking
It's
good
not
for
gonna be
us.
fun.
It's not going to be a gelatinous
It's gonna be
cube, that's
fun.
for sure.
It is.
I thought we were just gonna get like a quick 90 gold. Everything
Yeah.
would be fine. No, of course we had to take the super crazy biomagical thing.
I mean, it's no fun if we fight the gelatinous cube. We go down there, whoop the cube's ass, come back up.
Yeah, no
Nah,
kidding.
bro, we gotta build up our story. We gotta build up our story.
True.
Like,
Whooping
we-
up on
I don't know
gelatinous
why
cube.
we're
We go from wyvern to gelatinous cube. Come on now.
Who's scared? Who's scared? Not me.
Dude, y'all don't realize how much of a punch fucking gelatinous cubes can pack.
yeah, gelatin cubes, they are bad.
Dude, we
There's
kill
5
those
of us. If we
all
lose to the
time,
gelatinous
dude.
cube, like, come on.
We've
We
taken
pack
too many
up gelatinous
gelatinous cube out.
Well, now we
We
really
hack-
can't lose this
we
after
hack
talking
them.
all that smack in the Hunters Guild. We can't run now.
Who talks
Well, it's
shit?
okay. We're whooping this thing.
You.
Dude, I was just saying how it was, dude.
Okay.
You were just-
Look, I call it as I see it.
I'm just being real. I'm just being
Let's be
real.
real. He was just being real, bro. He's just being real.
A portal to a different plane that caused a plague on an entire continent like a week ago. I think we can kill whatever the fuck's under this.
We're
school
whooping up
library.
on this thing, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna whoop up on the gelatinous cube just to make sure.
Then we're off to the fucking ice giant. I don't give a fuck.
No, we ain't off an ice giant.
Yeah, this is the same thing as the dragon. We are not built for that.
Fuck that
We're
shit.
not.
I
We're not.
told, whenever I told him, it's not the ice giant we're worried about. It's just he's a little far away.
Yeah, it's just the range.
We are not
Alright,
whooping
well.
up on the ice giant.
I'm hopping off here, boys.
All right, Deuce. King, Mia hopped in here and said, "Talk shit, get hit." So,
Oh,
Damn.
fucking hell.
yeah.
Mia won't leave me the fuck alone. Jesus Christ.
All right, boys. Good night. Good sesh.